So I just literally, I've been just taking whatever's coming in, which is a blessing because I'm that busy. But I think if I, shut it down for like a little bit and pick and chose what I wanted to do, my time would be a lot more manageable. Because right now I'm spread thin. I do everything. I'll do the baby photos, but then I'll go do a nightclub
What is that? Just because like you're worried because like you're busy now, but you might not always be busy?
I'm just hungry, bro. Just give me all that bread. Like, I'll just take it all.
All right, we're going. No Prisoners Podcast. We're a show about people, things, stuff. Usually just people. Hit the subscribe button. I'm sure this will be a good show. Subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and yeah. We appreciate everybody that listens. We just appreciate if you subscribed more. Tell your mom to subscribe. Like, just pick up your mom's iPhone and just subscribe to our show to get our analytics up. Even if she doesn't listen, it doesn't matter. Subscription is what we want. YouTube subscription, preferably. But we've got a second timer, Mikey Nappz, in the studio.
What's good?
We just
podcast.
Yeah, we just both bounced back from somehow like getting sick and being all right.
Yeah, it was very timely. I think we like rescheduled maybe a day or two before you texted me, told me you were sick.
Yeah.
And like 2 days later, I just have this like random, really sore throat for like 3 days. And I'm like, I probably got what he's got. Cause
yeah, we did. I sent it through. It was text transferred.
I asked you if you had a stomach bug because I ate like questionable food at a buffet. And I had a stomach ache that morning when you texted me. And I'm like, oh no, like, is there a stomach bug going around? It was just from the buffet.
Nah,
I won't say where I was at.
Yeah. It was a buffet, though.
It was filet buffet. with
filet buffet?
What the hell?
Filet buffet with a horseradish cream sauce in it. Did not sit well.
Who has a filet buffet?
What is that?
It was a nice affair.
Where'd you go? Where is that at?
I can't say where I was at because I don't want to put any bad publicity
okay.
on the cream sauce that got me sick.
You right, my bad.
It was a nice affair. It was a work event.
I
got fed. I was happy.
Yeah, I woke up that day we were supposed to do it, and I just was just like, oh, my God. Yeah. I was like, I feel like death. And like a fucking day or two before that, this like ring that I wear that everybody's like, what is that thing? You got an index ring? You weird. This is actually,
what is that?
It's an aura ring. Like, tells me how I sleep and
I know
stuff.
what they are. That's cool.
So the morning that happened, it was like, you're like, it's your, it gives you like a sleep score and it gives you like a readiness score. And my readiness score was the lowest it's ever been. And they're like, you might want to take it easy. And then like,
Where do you get this information from on your phone?
Yeah, just downloads the app through Bluetooth.
Wow.
And,
you have to charge that?
Yeah, like once a week.
The ring?
Yeah, just
like wirelessly.
It just goes down. Like, look inside there. It's just got like these little chips inside there. There's like a little computer inside the ring. Wow. And then it just downloads Bluetooth to your phone.
Can you lift and stuff and work with that on?
It's okay. Well, as you can see, like
it's a little faded.
It's a little torn up on the inside. I think it looks cool.
I just thought that was like the carbon two-tone.
No, it's the finish is graphite. Rambo,
dog.
Yo, shout out to last time Mikey was on. Go back and watch those clips. We had him barking. Mikey is the most realistic dog bark of any human being I've ever met. He's also allergic to dogs, so he's like, "Why is Rambo bothering me?" And then he barks at him.
Yeah, he's just gotta know that I'm here. I'll make myself present.
Yeah, but the ring.
All right, dude, you're getting like way too palsy with me. You gotta chill.
You can lift with it, but you can't like deadlift with it because you can like literally crush the ring.
Right.
My wife has the Whoop strap. You ever heard of that?
No.
You've heard of the Whoop strap, right?
Whoop strap?
It's like a thing you wear around your wrist, or you can wear it around your bicep, or they also make clothes that you can wear it like.
Dude. Oh my God. Sorry.
He's like, this looks expensive.
Yeah, let me lick it.
And that, I think the Whoop strap does a little bit of a better job. I don't have one, so I don't know.
It's pretty accurate.
But I think that, like, the data, this costs more money. The Whoop strap costs more money in membership. Like, you got to pay, like, what's it, like $30 a month?
Something like that.
That's outrageous.
That's crazy.
The ring,
but that's
the
cool
membership
that you got notified that you were, like,
oh, it told me I was sick.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Like, that's you got your money's worth. Like, right when you're like, all right, this shit's legit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of like when I was a younger kid and, like, TVs in your room were, like, not really, like, they were just starting to become a thing. Because back when when I was a kid, I mean, we're pretty close in age. Like, you had a big TV. It was like you had a back to your TV. You had to have a piece of
It had to
furniture
be on a desk.
Yeah. So we got these like little. My aunt got us these like little TVs that were like pretty much for like serial killers to like have in their campers.
Oh, like the little mini big
the
box.
little
and it was,
mini
like,
big
long.
box, and it was like literally the screen was like this big,
Yeah.
and you had to have the antenna up. And I don't know if we ever got like a lot out of them, but like my uncle was there, and he's like, "Well, what did you get these kids this stuff for?" And my cousin's like, "Oh, like well, you need to watch the weather while you're getting ready for school." And he's like, "Look outside." He looked at my cousin like he was an idiot. He was like, Just look outside, kid." And that's how I feel. That's how I felt when it like told me I was sick. I was like, yeah, kind of already know that.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like shit. It's like, you
but
don't
you
feel
ignore
good.
it sometimes when you're busy. You just like you're like nah. You don't really think that's like.
Do you sleep
sickness. Yeah, usually pretty good.
That's like ultimately why I got
For your
this.
sleep.
Was I was really, really like people that have listened to the show for a while. Like I used to get up like between 3:30, 4:30
I've
a.m.
known that. Yeah.
with
I'm like,
no alarm clock
Yeah.
every day.
well, you go to bed at like 7:00
Like
night.
No,
Yeah.
I would go to bed still at like 9, 9:30, 10
Oh.
o'clock. So I would wake up
That
like
happens to
after
me if I go to
several
bed
days
early.
of doing that. Like every couple days I'd be like complete trash. But I thought I was good to go. Like I'll
Right.
just hammer through this.
Take a nap at all?
Sometimes. Like I don't like once the day's going, it's like the day's over and I'm like I would come home at like 7:30. I'd sit down on the couch, I'd start eating dinner, and then I'd be like completely out cold on the couch.
Right.
And then I'm like my wife would be, just on me about like being better about sleeping. So I got the Ring to kind of like data
Get you in
driven
a little
person.
routine.
And when you see that number, you're like, oh, maybe I'm not ready to go lift this morning.
Right. Yeah, I
But-
was doing that. I was like, no matter what time I went to bed, I would force myself to get up at like 5 in the morning because that like just get your day started, go to the gym, come home. Then I would come home and eat like a huge breakfast, and I would like fall asleep on my couch at like 9 a.m. and sleep until like 11. I'm like, this is not. I don't understand. This is not working for me.
Dude, that sounds like the Navy SEAL schedule.
It was
I don't know
weird,
if
so
I'd
I
knock
stopped doing it. I gave up. If I don't have anything like booked in the morning, like I don't have to be somewhere, I don't set an alarm, and I wake up when I wake up. And I
Yeah.
noticed that when I wake up without an alarm and my body's just telling me to get up, that's when I feel best all day long. Like
Yeah.
the best energy all day long.
Well, they say like you should go to bed like in the same like hour time frame and wake up in the same hour time frame every day, no matter what.
I try
And
to
that's
do
like
that, and it doesn't
optimal.
work.
So
'Cause
I mean, it doesn't work for you because you're like up late, you're out in the city at night taking pictures.
Well,
like
the city on the weekends, if I do that, yeah, I'll probably go to bed at 3, and then Sunday it's like I can't fall asleep before 2 a.m. because I was just up until 3 a.m. Friday and Saturday, and then Monday it's like I usually go to bed probably between like 1 and 2 during the week, which is like normal.
yeah, it's Night Cruise Studio.
Yeah, you're right. It's within 2 hours, either 1 o'clock or 3 a.m.
Yeah,
It's okay, just late nights, and I like to get up early too.
but that's like you're like how often? Like that's all for work though.
Yeah.
Usually you're out in the like you're not a big drinker.
I like drinking.
Yeah.
I would say this year, I don't know why. I think just because everything was like super reopen and like flowing this year.
Yeah.
I definitely consumed more alcohol this like 7 months than I consumed in like 2021.
He looks
total.
at his like Apple Watch and it's like you drank a lot this year.
Yeah.
We were logging your alcohol score.
Yeah.
That probably does sleep though too.
It does, but I take it off when I get home.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you don't get the
And
notifications.
no, I've been doing this like new walk in the morning where I just don't. I get up when I get up. I don't unlock my phone. I don't put my watch on. I just brush my teeth, put some shorts on, and just go for a walk outside, and just like for 30 minutes walk somewhere like I'm late and get my little cardio going. And
Okay.
I don't know. I just like start my day. And
What
like,
made you start doing that?
just to get some sort of repetition, and like I didn't necessarily like going to the knack in the morning that early, like at 7 o'clock, like right when I get up, or 8
Yeah.
o'clock. I just wanted to get some cardio in, and I come home and I have like a good appetite. I'm thirsty, and then like I don't have to fucking like take a shower or whatever. Like I didn't sweat. I just went for a walk, and but
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going. I ate, and then I can have that energy to like sit on my computer and work. That like part of the morning into the afternoon, and then I like going to the gym after that.
You go in the gym in the afternoons now.
Yeah, it's been my routine for the summer. I've been like, just get up early, little 30-minute something in the morning, exercise, eat, work on the computer. If I don't have to go anywhere from like 9 to 12, eat, and then go to the knack. Try to get a little lift in.
That's not a bad schedule.
No.
I feel like that's a good photographer schedule.
And then when I come home from the gym, I probably get home at like, ready to get back on the computer again. I usually work from like 3 until like 6, 7. But I stop. There's like a window of time. It's hilarious. I say it's like a window of time. My computer faces a window, and the direction that it faces in at like 6, 7 o'clock, the sun just like blasts in through the window and like creates like a haze around the screen. I'm just like, it doesn't matter how high I put the brightness. I'm like, this is the no edit hour. And that's when I stop. That's usually when I eat dinner. That's my like dinner time. Like I'm on the computer, like working my second shift.
The no edit hour.
Well, you can't, dude. It doesn't matter how bright you put it. Like it's like you're blinded by the sun coming in behind you. And I've had edits like that. I've even tried like blue light glasses before. For like, eye strain on your computer and stuff like that. And I edited a batch of pictures one time, and there's a blue tint on the glasses, right? And I edited the pictures. I look at them, and they're like super warm and like weird yellow overtone. I'm like, and I looked at it like this with the glasses and went like that, and I'm like, yeah, I can't use these.
Yeah, no.
I never thought about that because I have blue light glasses that I should use more at night to like watch TV or whatever.
Yes, TV, absolutely.
But I don't think I've ever edited anything with the blue light glasses on.
The ones I have on are blue light.
You do okay with those?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are completely clear. You don't see a blue tint or anything.
Okay.
The ones I have I forget what brand it is. It's like a pretty popular brand, and they definitely have like this little yellowish tint kind of to them.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's dangerous for creative.
Yeah, I mean, so far my shit's been looking up.
Yeah, but you're clear blue
Yeah,
light.
Yeah,
glasses.
no, those don't look like anything. They just look like regular everyday glasses.
Yeah.
These you could see like a little.
Like they're completely blue.
No. It was
Honestly,
like, if
now that you
shook
said
it,
something,
you would see a little tint.
I've always seen you with these glasses on, but I always assumed they weren't glasses.
What do you think they are?
I thought that they were either for editing, like to protect your eyes, or I thought maybe you were just going for like have you ever seen the movie The Jackal?
No.
He's like Bruce Willis is like this like assassin dude.
Yeah.
Pull Bruce Willis Jackal. He wears these glasses that are tinted that kind of look like that. They look badass. So I thought maybe it was just a style move because you're styling.
No, I'm a
Yeah,
bad.
dude, there they are, man. He looks
Memes.
gangster as shit in this.
Yeah.
They look like some welder glasses.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
But you have like the clear version. I'm
Got
like,
any of
damn,
these over
Kilmer's
here?
got
No.
style.
Nah, bro, these are prescription as fuck, bro.
You actually look like the dude with the long blonde hair right there. That's what you look like.
This fucking guy?
No.
Oh, this fucking guy?
Yeah, dude. You just look like you're like.
That's Bruce Willis with long hair.
Yeah, you have long blonde hair like that.
Yeah.
Well, I got a haircut for the movie. Like they had to like film it like that.
Well, it's probably a wig though.
I don't know.
It probably is a wig.
I think it actually is a wig that he
I don't
pulls
see
off
Bruce
in the
Willis
movie.
like voluntarily putting a wig on.
No, that movie's badass. If you've never seen The Jackal,
I haven't.
it's legit. It's a legit movie.
I'm gonna check it out then.
Dude, shout out. I know my brother's probably listening to this being like, God damn it, I'm going to have to go. He's probably shutting the show off right now to go watch The Jackal right now. Because like once you hear the name, you're just like, I got to go
I
watch
gotta
it.
go see it.
I got to go watch it, dude.
T
hilarious.
Slice.
Yeah, man.
So
Shout
dumb.
out T Slice.
T-Slice.
Yeah, Timbo Slice,
The
dude.
boy.
He was there for the nicknaming.
What?
You were there when my brother got his nickname.
Was I?
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
old Lastala days.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
he was
think
just
I was.
he was so secretively tough.
When I started, you guys were like, you already like were years in.
Yeah,
I
so
think he
might have
may
already
had the name.
He
Yeah.
might have already had the name.
I was talking about you the other night. They were like, somebody was talking about eating like red pepper flakes, and I was like, I know a guy who ate red pepper flakes.
What?
Dude, this shit messed
What'd
me
you
up.
do?
Yeah, so back in when I used to like bar back, serve, and like do all that, I was like young bar back, and
Little initiation.
yeah, Mark Masso from Lastala was like trying to just get some gambling action in, and they were trying to get people to like eat a spoonful of red pepper flakes,
Nah, man.
and they were like, do it, and they're like, they would always try and get like the young kids to like do dumb shit, and I'm like, I'll do it, but you guys got to pay me. So we literally like, I think I made like $120, but I ate the spoonful of red pepper flakes, and it was the worst decision I ever made.
Really?
It was so bad.
Sounds terrible.
My mouth immediately dried up. I swallowed the whole thing. It was like swallowing a rock. My stomach was destroyed. I had to call my mom for like X-Lax. That didn't even help. It was destroyed. It might have actually
Did you
caused some
throw
like
up?
real damage. Nah, I don't remember if I threw up or not, but I was trying to drink milk. I was trying to drink like all kinds of shit, and everybody was like, that was fucking amazing, but so stupid. Like, I was a legend for 5 minutes.
No, you're still talking about it now, bro.
Yeah, you made money.
Late today,
I would
how many
not
years?
advise anyone to eat a spoonful of Or
I can't do that much spice. I like hot, but not like
Yeah.
uncomfortable hot. Like,
every time it wasn't even hot. It was just like,
Pain.
yeah, it was just pain. It wasn't even like.
you ever watch people eat food and they're sweating while they're eating it?
Yeah,
And they're like loving it. Like, you want to try it? I'm like, no, I'm good.
dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I sweat when I eat like really spicy.
yeah.
things.
Really?
You've seen it.
Like a
I
healthy sweat?
too.
I just did that when,
Dude,
when
like
I was sick. I
my
tried to
wife
eat
will like
spicy
grab,
shit.
like touch the back of my head or my neck and just be like,
Oh, I'd be sweating.
"It's
bro.
spicy," and I'm like, "Hey, it's spicy. You see me? I'm drenched
Like
right
his
now."
forehead's like 100 degrees.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm literally just pouring. Like my head will be like wet.
What kind of spice? Like, because I've had some interesting spice. Like what would you call it? I don't know where it comes from. I had Nashville hot chicken. That was like some of the hottest shit I've ever tried.
Was it
That
good,
would
though?
make me sweat.
Yeah, because it's like a dry heat. Is weird. It's not like not like tossed in a buffalo sauce. It's like flash fried, and then it's dipped in a spiced oil, like a hot spiced oil. So it like, I don't know, crisps it up real nice.
Yeah, crisps your intestines up real nice. Dude, the next day is always like a little brutal after that.
Yeah, I would say so.
It stings. Coming out.
Yeah, that shit sounds sick though.
Yeah, man.
A lot of
Anyway.
sriracha in my pho.
That'll do it. Like if I make my pho too spicy.
Little jalapeno slabs in there.
Pho for those who don't
Pho.
get down.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I ever said it right. It's probably because I'm on air and I'm all nervous. So I'm gonna make sure you say it right.
I say pho too,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, pho
I
you,
say
dude.
pho because
Pho you.
That's a shirt right there.
Yeah.
Pho you, dude.
Dude, we
So
need to get the machine.
stupid, dude. Let's make a bunch of stupid ass shirts.
What was the ones I was coming up with yesterday?
Right,
Trash pan or no,
Raccoon gang? I don't know.
Oh,
Trash gang?
trash something trash gang.
It's
Just get
just
like a
some crazy
raccoon
shit.
on there, like throwing up gang signs.
Like I hate raccoons.
Trash
shirt? A shirt?
Yeah, dude. I love raccoons. I think they're legit.
They're stupid.
I
Wait,
definitely
when
would-
are they like bad to encounter?
Always.
always
No,
in
but,
the
like
wild.
when are they rabid? Isn't it like if they're out at day or
Dude,
out
if they
at night?
chase after you,
Oh, I
you
don't
got a
know.
problem.
Yeah. Why? Because they're just hungry. They're gonna
No,
eat you?
they probably rabid.
Okay.
You'd have to get ready. He'd have like one chance to kick him right.
There you go. There you go.
Gilmar saw some raccoons the other night. Dude, were you at somebody's house?
I was at my parents' house, and then the neighbors.
The neighbors put cat food out for
yeah,
the cats.
they feed all the
But-
neighborhood cats.
But they feed all neighborhood raccoons, it looks like.
yeah,
Yeah.
they fucking pulled up like a gang.
Gilmar sent me a video. It was one raccoon eating the fucking cat food. And then like another video comes through like a little while later and there's like one more raccoon. And then another video comes out and there's like 7 raccoons.
It's like a
I was
gang,
like, that
bro.
escalated quickly.
Fucking piece of shit.
I created a photography lighting term around raccoons. Like the other week, randomly, my barber and I were like doing a little lesson, right? We're showing him some stuff.
Yeah.
And he like, I guess the sun was coming down like this, like directly on him, and he had really dark circles under his eyes, like completely shadows. And I was like, yeah, it don't look too good. You're cooning. He's like, what? I was like, I don't know. It looks like you look like a raccoon. You got like dark circles under your eyes. It's not like, not like bags under your eyes. You got like,
Yeah.
it's dark. It's literally black.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right, well, let's switch up over here. He's like, that's a real word? I was like, no, dude, I just made that up. But now it's the thing.
Yeah, dude. What would we come up with, or what was the ratio we came up with? The kill keep or
Keep delete
keep delete
delete
ratio.
ratio.
delete ratio.
When you take pictures, if you take like 100 pictures, how many of them do you actually keep?
Yeah.
Mikey's at 10.
Oh, I would say
10
I
10
don't-
shots,
The only way I can
Keep
like
one.
the only way I can like really calculate that would be like an event where I like was shooting the whole time.
Mm.
Like I just did a bar mitzvah and I shot for 8 hours and I took
8 hour bar mitzvah.
Yeah,
It's
it was
a long
It was
time
a big
shooting.
day. Yeah.
Do you shoot the ceremony and the party?
No, actually, this was just
8 hour party?
Yeah, 8 hour party. Well, I like met with the family before, and then we like went over to the event too.
Still, like
But it
you
was-
shot pictures for 2 hours with the family, and then it was a 6 hour party.
It was extravagant. It was really nice.
Yeah, bar mitzvahs tend to be lit.
Oh, dude, I was like looking at the kids there when I was like, "Yo," I was like, "They have no idea how lit this bar mitzvah is right now." It's just like the coolest place. I said to it myself, I was like, "This is nicer than any." It was nicer than the nicest wedding I've ever been to.
No way.
Yes, dude. It was at View on 50. It's like right in Center City. It's like near Four Seasons.
Okay.
And your view is 360 degrees. It's all floor to ceiling glass windows, and it's
What
10,000
floor is
square
it on?
feet. 50.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That makes sense. View on 50.
Yeah,
on
view
50.
on
Sorry.
50.
Hmm.
It could have been the street.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I'm out. Thanks for defending me.
I mean, I would have thought the same thing.
Yeah, but it was dope. 8 hours. I probably took, I think like 2,800 photos,
Damn.
but that cracks down to probably like 900. Because there are a lot of dupes.
That's 1/3 though, almost.
Yeah, so
That's not a bad. That's not a bad.
I do it to
capture
be safe. Like I have this new routine now where I'm like, I've been doing a lot of events where I'm doing like, step and repeat photos. So I do 3 this way, vertical, and I do 3 horizontal. And I make sure I get them ready for it every time that we're taking. I'm like, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3. They switch. I'm like, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3. And I just take them. That way, like, even if the first one's good, like, I won't even look at the second and the third one when I'm editing.
Is that because, like, somebody might blink or something like that?
Yeah, that's why you have to overshoot. Like, that's what people don't understand. We're like, well, we don't need that many photos. I was like, I can't decide how many photos I'm going to take. And, like, there's a lot of photos, like, that are just not good photos that I just take because I'm trying to, get 2 people together in the same shot. And I'll follow them around for 5 minutes sometimes just to get one good picture of them, like, candid doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the candid photos are everybody. Anybody can. I'm saying this like anybody, like any photographer can take a picture that's like set up.
That's not my style. I prefer candids. Obviously, you have to do portraits and stuff like that. It's like it's a lot of like of the event. It's like getting certain people together or stuff like that. But something about just getting like a really good. And I feel like when I show somebody that picture, I get like such a great reaction from them. They're like, "Oh, that's a great picture," because they remember the moment more. Because they like, "Oh, I remember I was talking to so and so about whatever when we were there." Or like, it's a little.
Especially when it's like you're talking to like somebody's talking to their grandmother, and next year she dies or something. They're like, that picture's like
very worthy,
very valuable.
Yes.
So when in the process does somebody tell you they don't need that many pictures? Like when you're selling them, you tell them like how many pictures you might take?
Yeah, like I think when I do my wedding contracts, it says like, no, I actually stopped putting a count, but I say all photos minus blinks and cuts will be delivered. So I have no limit. Like I always just, like I don't set a number because then like I honestly think it's harder to look at a batch of photos and just pick the good ones. Like meanwhile, when I usually start at the beginning, and once I have like my shot, the rest, like I said, are dupes. I just delete them and just like trim it down as I go instead of just like searching and fishing, looking for a particular shot. I feel like I just.
So you'll start like, say you take 1,000 pictures, you'll just start at picture 1.
On picture 1.
And then like if that's good, picture 2, not good, command delete.
Yeah.
Like
no,
and
not
then,
even command, just delete.
Yeah.
I got an album mode on Lightroom. Yeah,
okay.
I'll give away all my secrets here.
This
a little more for speedy exports.
Did you just rip that off?
Mm-hmm. It was just a seal.
Dude, I don't know where my water's at. Hold on 1 second. Come on, ask him a question.
All right. Sometimes, it's not good to set limits on how many photos you're gonna take because then you have to kind of stick to that, and it is more difficult. But when you do more corporate things, say headshots or whatever, do you then set a limit? Like you'll get 3 headshots.
Yeah, like I usually have. I'll say like we'll shoot for half an hour. I usually bring my light backdrop if they need it and stuff like that. So we'll shoot for 30 minutes just to switch up the look, and then you pick like up to 5 photos because I've done it where like I don't give people limits sometimes, thinking that they're just gonna pick a couple photos or 3 photos because it's the same shoot basically, and then. And then they send me, a laundry list of pictures where I'm like, oh, I probably should have told them how many to pick. And then I just do it anyway. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be in business and busy.
No,
so I try
you seem like, from an outsider's perspective, you seem like you're really thriving. And I've watched you from like the beginning.
Bro, you knew me before I was even into taking pictures. So
yeah, but like I knew when you were doing car stuff, like you were detailing cars, the pictures you would take after you were detailing cars were awesome. Yeah. I mean, like, you've come a long way, obviously, but it was kind of like, now looking back on it, it's like you were cleaning cars, but like you were really just practicing to taking pictures of cars.
That's a good way to look at it.
But like you didn't realize that. Right. It's not like you're like, oh, you know how I'm gonna get good at photography? I'm gonna start with detailing cars. That's like kind of like you see people trying to shortchange themselves, or like what I mean by that is like everyone wants to do everything like in the shortest distance, me included. It's like, how do I become a builder developer? it's like, oh, well, I'll do this step and then I'll do this step and then I'll do this step. But then when you look back on like how it actually happened, it's like, no, like you'll do trim for a while. And then, you know, you'll go to architecture school. And while you're doing that, you're building decks. And then when you're building, after you're done that, you'll start doing full renovations. And then eventually you build up to that. So it's like people probably look at you and like, oh, how do I become like Mikey? It's like start detailing cars.
Yeah.
It's like you have to you have to you have to go on your own journey to build the skills. And then eventually like all those skills you picked up. Like I wish I was more willing to like do a variety of things back in the day. Yeah. I thought like I had it all figured out and mapped up. Like I could just be like, oh, well, I'll become a builder by doing it this way. And then I'll buy some properties and do this. And it's like, had I just like amassed a variety of talent and like took everything for what, like just tried to maximize everything I did, maybe I'd be where I'm at now sooner.
Right.
Cause like you would always go into everything like, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to give this a shot. Like, I'm going to buy a rental property. It's like, oh, okay. Like, and then, you know, eventually.
My first piece of advice for anybody, like, I feel like as soon as you can legally start working, you should absolutely work in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah.
All three of us have worked in a restaurant.
Yeah, we're all restaurant boys.
It's such like you learn manners, people skills, like you just get thrown into like real life, and it's like good stress management, time management, like.
Mm-hmm.
You also get a lot of examples of how not to be as a person.
Yeah, because you see
like
people
you see other people and you're like,
oh, talk to somebody about your food that way? Like, chill out.
It's like, oh, you're 50 years old and still serving tables? Like, and then you talk to them.
Don't put that in there, dude. These guys are going to watch this. It's okay.
No,
we love them.
But they're angry. Sometimes they're old and they're good at it and they like meeting people or they do it part-time. But there'd be people and you'd be like, why are you so mean to me? And you'd be like, and then as you get older, you're like, oh, like, because you get to that. I got to that point serving where I was just angry.
Yeah, like
you look back on those people and those interactions, and you're like, oh, they just never moved on to like do the next thing. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying like
you get content.
You have to, yeah. I mean, or you get bills and you
have
have
money and a good schedule, and if you make it work, you could be very successful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have to be like, you have to be a people person.
Yes, you can't be like not. Like liking talking to people, or like your
which is
job's
very
talking
rare
to people.
Uh-huh.
But it made me so good with like networking. Like I could go up to anybody and start a conversation and have no problem with it. Like some of the times, dude, I wish that I had a hidden camera on me sometimes, because I get myself in the most random conversations when I'm out doing shit. I can't believe what did I say. Oh, so I was in the grocery store the other day, and I'm sorry, not the grocery store. It was a Richboro car wash, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm picking up all the different scents of, you know, Febreze plugins for the car.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like scratching, sniff testing them, like seeing which one I'm going to get. And this lady's next to me, and I look over at her, I sniff one. I'm like, what flavor are you going to get? She's like, what flavor? I was like, yeah, for your car. And she just went all in. She was like, well, I really like this Gain one, but I don't know. I just checked this one out. I think I'm going to try this instead. Like, it looks better. I'm like, okay. She was like, have a good day. And then she came outside. She was like, talking to me. She's like, oh, is that your car? She's like, how do you like it? I just got one too. And I was like, oh, okay, see ya. Have a nice weekend.
Enjoy your scent.
Made like a best friend at the car wash.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you
like
bonded over scents.
Yeah, some random old lady, yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, like you were saying earlier, you know, Mikey kind of found his way to that because he was always like trying different things. And
dude, it was a long path, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I wish that I started a photography business when I was 18, bro. I would be fucking chilling
probably
right now and not working, and I would have
but how
mad people under me. Yeah,
you did the detailing. You were taking pictures. I think you did like insurance or something like that.
Dude, yeah, I sold insurance for like 2 years. And
Yo, me too.
You quit that. You hated that.
I would hate it, bro, but dude, I was just like, it was not me, and the test was so hard, bro. I am not
I would see you at that office, and you were working with cool guys, and that helped you get through it. But like every time I saw you, I'd be like, me and my brother would be like, what's he doing?
It's not him.
It's not him. No. We didn't know what you were going to do, but I was just like, I didn't see Mikey doing that. But like,
that was a weird time. I was just thinking about that the other day.
You gave it a shot.
Like 20, I think I was 22, 23.
Yeah.
Because I got out of detailing, and like I love the detailing business, bro. It was really cool working for myself, and you know, and then now I get into something where I'm working for somebody else making a fraction of the money and doing something I don't enjoy, and just not a good, healthy life. You know, it was too
but
much.
then you started taking pictures, like everywhere you went. You were just taking pictures,
No,
and
I
you weren't
bought a
getting paid
camera.
for it. You would just.
No, I bought a camera because I was going to California.
Okay.
And I knew we were going to see some cool shit out there. So I just bought like a GoPro and like a little like Canon camera. But like when I like really started playing with the camera, that's where I was like, and I, you know, bumped into that guy, Mike, the realtor, blah, blah. We started talking. That's where like the business aspect of the equipment came from, where I was like, yeah, all right, let me try.
I'll take pictures of houses.
I'll take pictures of houses. Yeah. And I still do it. It's just crazy how that's where it all started.
But it was like at a certain point, like I remember you went to, I think you went to Italy or something, or like you were traveling somewhere.
Oh, no, I went, this was like I was like a year into photography, and I went to Paris and Barcelona.
And the pictures you took, like there was pictures there that I was like, wow, like maybe this is.
Bro, I took so many pictures on that trip that I don't fucking remember what Paris looks like. Seriously, I have this thing where like your eye's in the viewfinder of the camera, and you're like really focused on like capturing what you're doing. Like you're visually not seeing it. Like your eyeballs are not seeing it. You're only seeing a simulation, like a screen image of it, and your memory is not the same of something that you documented. And I look at that picture of the Pope driving by with all the people like this with their cell phones, and then the one old lady just like sitting there looking and smiling. I'm like, she's going to remember that better than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I prefer to take pictures with a camera, because I find like if you just have it, the convenience of your phone, like there'll be people like taking pictures of shit that's just like, are you ever going to look at that shit again? It's like people will take pictures of Rambo. People take pictures of cars driving by. It's like, oh man, a Lamborghini, let me take a picture of this. It's like, are you ever going to look at that again?
Like, yeah, look at this Lambo I saw driving.
What do you think? What do you
the
think?
new iPhone is crazy.
But the cameras are legit. But it's like people
ridiculous.
will film. Like you'll see, like the UFC fight this past weekend.
Docs,
Patty
bro.
comes out and literally everybody is videoing the UFC. I'm like, why not just
look at it,
watch it, and then keep the.
There's been events that I didn't go to that I've watched so thoroughly on social media from my network, where I'm like, damn, I don't even have to go. I just feel like I just went.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Dude, I remember I got into such a, like, it wasn't a huge argument, but it was just like such a heated conversation / like situation with my dad at my brother's army graduation. Because I'm like, dude, he is. And my dad's like taking the video of the whole thing. And I'm like, dude, like we could probably get you a video of this. Like we could probably talk to someone, like they're videoing this
like
event.
There's a guy up there with a
like
200 millimeter just
like
sniping.
Why don't we?
Kids.
And he was just like, dude, shut up. And I'm like, dude, like I paid attention
what
to
was
that.
he filming it on? Like a handy cam?
Dude, it's like his like iPhone 7 or whatever. So I'm literally just thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, I'm paying attention to this. I'm not like, I took a couple pictures, but I was like, dude, this is like a huge deal. Like I'm gonna pay attention. Like I've definitely I mean, I haven't gone to concerts in a while, but like people would video, like I went to Elton John and be like, everybody's like videoing this, or like my wife's mom was just like, and I'm like, you're gonna film the 4-hour fucking concert on your phone? Yeah. You're never watching this again.
Yeah.
You're not.
No, you will, but you're gonna be like, this looks like shit.
Dude, I never watch. I usually never go back and watch stuff.
I do it religiously because I will film stuff while I've been trying to get a lot of like behind the scenes stuff on my work or anything. If I see a plane fly by, I always just like whip out my phone, film it, and I just forget that it's there. So like that's how like I feel like I do my content. Like I go back first because I'm like, all right, I haven't posted in a while. Like let me see what I got sitting in the tuck.
Yeah.
But you were saying about restaurants and like working in restaurants.
Oh,
like
just because kind of how he found his way into photography. It's kind of how I found my way into what I'm doing now. Like I worked in the restaurant industry, but I always dabbled in media and other shit. And then eventually I was like, this ain't for me, because I thought that's what I want to do my whole life. I went to school for it. I grew up cooking, and I was like, you know what, this is it.
Oh, you were on like the culinary side of it.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, you know, this is what I'm going to do forever. And then I kind of figured out that's not what I was enjoying anymore. Like I enjoy creating.
You still cook though?
Yeah, at home.
Like at home?
Yeah, I cook for people I love and shit. But, you know, like I'm not going to cook at a restaurant anymore.
People you love,
that
dude?
is stress.
People you love, dude?
You've been to my house. I've cooked on my grill for you.
All right, that's fair.
What you mean?
You got really upset for a second. You're like, "Wait, I didn't get to sit down.
I'll
serving
never forget
menu."
that. But yeah, no, it's cool that you're where you're at now because you're fucking killing it, dude. Like it's awesome. Like,
You're happy doing what you're doing.
Dude, I love it. I have like I say to my parents all the time, I was like, I had the best life right now. Like I love what I do, and like I do what I want when I want, like within financial means, not going crazy. But I don't know, it's really cool working for yourself. And I don't know, I work with a lot of people where I still meet like younger people who don't know what they want to do. And I want to push everybody to start a business. Just like pick what you like doing and just run with it. Because like I was saying earlier, like if I started a photography business when I was 18, by now, like, because we're not in that time now.
But you had to go through all of that other shit,
trials,
or you wouldn't have appreciated it.
No, you're right.
What you're doing.
Because there's the jobs where like, you're on your knees scrubbing, kid vomit out of the backseat of a hot car in the summer. Yeah. And then, you're on the floor at a restaurant scrubbing the floor, or, you're sitting at a desk and you're making phone calls you don't want to make to people you don't want to talk to.
Yeah, like that comment I made about like the angry servers, or like the old servers being like upset, like that's applicable to anything.
Yeah.
There's people.
I got to blow my nose. Really.
Dude, just pull the mic away from your head. Go blow your nose.
I'll just mute him.
Just pause the whole thing. I'll go pee.
Yeah, go ahead. Pee and blow your nose.
Yeah, but we were talking about just angry people and jobs or whatever before we took that break.
Yeah, angry people and jobs.
I drink a lot of water in the last hour, so this might be, the episode of chapters.
Damn.
I don't know.
Chapter 1.
But yeah, like how some people are like, yo, we'll bring patriotism back to this country, a mandatory military service. Well, it's like, I kind of think that our country would really benefit if everybody had to work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
All the restaurants that are like struggling for employees right now? What if we just made mandatory restaurant service for like a year or two? Like after high school, you went and worked in a restaurant for 2 years and then you got to go to college.
Yeah.
We would have
a nicer place.
I think we would live in a nicer place. Screw the military service. Like there's plenty of like mandatory military service. I could see how that could work. Like Israelis are like seriously patriotic, but that's like kind of like they're always at war, so they need to like do the military service. But like you don't want everybody in the military.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a bunch of people in the military that don't want to be there.
Exactly.
But like restaurants, like I learned how to talk. Like I could talk to people, but I like really learned how to talk to people.
Yeah, super different level of confidence.
When in the restaurant we worked in, like
high net worth
you were dealing with high net worth individuals, and your tips were like you could make $100 a night easy, but you could also make $300-400 a night easy if you were good. Like you knew how to like get people what they wanted. Like you weren't being disingenuous, but it was like if you knew how to tell people the specials and like look at them and be like, this lady's going to get the bronzino. I'm going to make sure that when I'm talking about it, miss, you look like a fish eater. Make them laugh. Like, hit them with be like, oh, that actually does sound kind of good. Boom, you just went, she was going to get penne alla vodka for like $18. Now you're selling her a fucking $30 fish. Like, you do that consistently. Like, you just learn how to like, oh, like, this appetizer's really good. Or like, these drink, like you were really good at drinks. So, like, you could probably get...
You got to try this.
You got to try.
Yeah, that gets me, too, bro. I'm like, all right.
Or bottles of wine. Like, we had a huge wine list. So, like, you kind of would watch the servers that were really good.
I'm bad with wine.
And they would...
How is it?
Dude, you would... Grapes. I didn't know shit about wine, but, like, I would have, like, different people tell me, be like, oh, what did you say? Like, when they asked you that, like, I would listen, and you'd hear somebody be like, oh, look, we're looking for this, this, and this. And then I would remember that. Be like, oh, John said blah, blah, blah.
Like, you remember that this wine has this, and this.
This, and this. And I would just, like, store that shit in my mind.
Right.
So people would be like, oh, we're looking for blah, blah, blah. Like, South American wine that's kind of like this. I'd be like, oh, this is what you're looking for. Number, like, 243. I'd be like, go get it. 120. Like, you'd be like, oh, fucking $80 bottle of wine. And then you'd be like, this table is 6. And you would look at them and be like, I'm going to sell a whole bunch of these bottles tonight. And, like, sometimes people wouldn't tip you on the alcohol like they wouldn't tip you that clear 20%. They'd be like, oh, well, we got this bottle of wine. What did the kid have to do? Like open the wine. So you
It's
know
at the bar too. I feel that
would
with,
happen
like,
at the
drink
bar.
sales.
It's like, you know, you would have like $1,000 in alcohol, but they'd be like, oh, you know, but look, what did you really do? You opened beers. Like, we'll screw you.
I think,
but sometimes
even as a
hook you up.
bartender, $1 per drink, and I'm not offended. Like as long as you give me $1 per drink, I'm not.
I
upset,
agree with that.
you know,
That's
even if
pretty
it's
good rule.
like a $10 goose and club.
Unless you get food.
Yeah.
If I serve you a full dinner
I'm,
at the bar,
I'm talking like speed service, like
Yeah.
quick. You know,
no, all day. $1
somebody, my favorite trick. Somebody like called me out and they were like, "Why'd you go to her first? I was waiting longer." I said, "Because she has cash in her hand. She's ready to go. Like boom, 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 quick
Yeah.
transaction. Not like dude, I don't see anybody pay with cash when I'm out now. It's at the bar. It's all like tabs and credit cards. That's literally creating an extra step to your whole entire transaction. When you hold out a $50 bill, I promise you that bartender's coming to you first.
I never thought about that.
I mean, I spend
Promise.
0
Works
times
every time.
at the
Makes
club
more
like you
sense.
do.
Well, no, I don't spend money at the club.
No, spend any time at the club.
Oh, spend time at the club? Yeah, I'm at the club.
He's got to shoot.
I was
celebrities.
like, you're gonna tell me you're not at the club right now? Look at all these pictures.
Yeah,
I literally got evidence of you,
Yeah, it's public evidence.
literally.
dude. What's your favorite thing to take pictures of?
That's a good question. I gotta say the feeling of shooting a full concert is like there's nothing like it.
Yeah,
Like shooting a show, with all those people around you just going crazy, and your access and your close range to the person that everyone's here to see is just like crazy to me. That's a high shoot content. I shot dope shows. It was like a 4-hour concert. There was probably 8 to 10 guys that I like took pictures of performing, and I think I shot 3,600 photos.
Damn.
And like 1,700 of them were just Lil Baby, and out of that 1,700, I picked 60 pictures that I liked.
yeah.
That's how much deletes there are when you shoot some shit like that. I really want to try and get into sports photography. I got an opportunity to shoot the Sixers playoff.
I was gonna ask you about
I
that.
was gonna ask you about that too.
Bro, that was so random. It was for another photographer who was shooting like lifestyle photos for somebody who was attending the game. And it wasn't really her lane. And she was like, "You want to come do this with me?" I thought she was asking me to do it. She's like, "No, I want to see lifestyle stuff too." And I was like, "Okay, sure." I went and like we shot him. The guy,
So it was like a person, like an
Attending the
influencer or
game.
something.
just a person attending the game. Yeah.
They wanted pictures of them attending the game.
Yeah, at the lounge, before they went in, when they had dinner, then like at their seats, and then we got there and they're like, "Have fun." And I'm looking down, and I got a media badge on me, and I'm like, "Yo, I could go on the wood." And they
That's
were
so
like,
cool,
"Yeah."
dude. That's
I
so
was
cool.
like, "Okay." So, I mean, I did what I could to, network, hand out cards and shit like that. But the season like ended like the day later. I'm like, well, wait till next season and try and get in here.
Did you-
But I would start with anything really. Like sports are a lot of fun too. Concerts are cool because that's the thing now. Every person I've talked to since I've gotten into the arenas, they say that a lot of the photographers here work for Wells Fargo, or they work for the Link. Like they don't work for a media outlet; they just work for the stadium. Like they're a stadium photographer. But I don't like the ceiling with those kind of jobs.
Did you meet anyone? Like, did you meet Alex Subers?
He was there that night. Yeah. No.
Oh damn, that would have been a cool person to meet.
Yeah.
He's sick. He's really
Would
sick.
Gilmore,
What?
calm down.
What?
Yeah.
You shot the Sixers. I thought that was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I know you love this. You love the
I
basketball.
don't even like sports like that.
I love sports.
Like,
Like,
Gilmore loves
my,
this.
my homies who no, I don't really give a shit about sports, and they're like, "Oh, you like this is a job you're like not excited to go to?" And I was like, "No, this is like the ultimate clearance." I was actually hype as shit to go do that.
When so like the people that were getting pictures taken of them, is that for like their social media accounts and stuff? And they're just like,
Dude, there's so much business that I have that's just that.
That's crazy.
Or I have clients that don't even post their pictures, bro. They just like really high end quality memories.
interesting.
Which
So if you've got the money to do it, why not?
exactly,
Like, you go out
I
you go out on a
definitely see the
date. You're
difference.
like, I want to remember this date. Like,
Yeah, I get a lot of that, dude. And those people, like, they really appreciate what I do, and, I have the utmost respect. I just quoted a guy the other day. It was for, like, a grand opening of a store, whatever, 6 hours he wanted. And, I didn't want to just pitch him a 6-hour rate. I'm like, maybe he doesn't need me there for 6 hours. So I gave him a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 option, you know, for how many hours with different pricing for, you know, whatever I would do. And he was like, I don't have the budget for you. Like, really respect your prices and your work, though. Like, talk to you soon. I'm like, that's how you, like, properly, like, say, like, I don't have the means to do this right now. Like, I've never had somebody say that to me, and it was so cool because I'll send people my prices and they just don't answer me. I'm like, well, all right, why don't you talk to me and tell me what your budget is? Tell me what you're looking to spend. Tell me exactly what you want.
I can kind of,
but I have like that like set base where
I
it's
feel
like
that.
I'm busy now, where it's like I can't go out for less. Like you really just I don't have the time.
Yeah, I don't handle too much of our like sales stuff right now. John kind of like my business partner handles a lot of that.
Wait, where
too.
is John? I wanted to see him because he was just at a golf outing that I was shooting.
Yeah, he was playing with Francis and him.
No, Francis, it was not that one. It was with a bunch of marble and tile guys.
Oh, yeah.
It was at Spring Mill.
Yeah, that's like
I don't
John's.
think he did not know that it was me, bro, because I just got a really drastic haircut and I had sunglasses on, and he just came in just hot and like shook my hand. He's like, "What's up?" And he just like came in the morning, and I look over and everybody was just eating because I think maybe like he was like late to eat or whatever. But I wanted to see him like because I was flying my drone around too, and I wanted to ask him. I can't remember if it was a guy with him or not, but I'm flying the drone around, and obviously I'm not looking at the footage when I'm there, but I'm just like filming, doing stuff. A couple of days go by, I'm looking at the footage. I find one of the foursomes, and I'm just like filming them all like tee off, and I see this one guy, and he's barefoot.
What?
And I meant to ask him, like, who, like, is that your boy? Like, why is he golfing barefoot? I've never seen a person golf barefoot.
Yeah, John's a really, really good golfer. So, like, he might have something to say about barefoot golfing.
I mean, maybe, like, you know, get your feet in there, like, feel the greens.
Maybe you just, that's your style, I guess. I don't think that's a thing.
I had a very old head give me a wise piece of advice. He was, like, in his 90s, and he used to walk the golf course, like, 2-3 times a week. And I was like, dude, you walk, and he was like, you get a better lay of the land. And I like thought about it, and I'm like, he's actually right, because your elevation is steady and your view is the same, opposed to getting in a cart where like you're not looking the same way anymore.
Interesting.
All
I'll
right.
have to take that into my training.
Yeah. I mean, I'll play with my brother-in-law, and we'll walk 9, and walking 9 is like it's cool.
Yeah,
We do it at like 6:30 in the morning, and then be done by like 8:30.
that's not bad. I think I'd rather play 9
Yes,
than
I do.
18.
I don't like playing
After
18
like,
anymore.
I'm not that good.
Nope.
That's why John goes to the golf stuff, because he does all the sales and
good.
everything,
Yeah, it's good for
and
marketing
it's good
stuff.
for like networking and stuff like that. But like,
Wait, I want to join a country club. After I saw what that was like the
Yeah.
hobnob of a country club, I was like, yo, this is like, you know, I'm not that great at golf, but I do enjoy playing it, and I could see how you build business relationships going out like
some are different than others. Like I was a part of one for a long time, and maybe
that.
I just was
Around
like,
here?
I joined the union league in the city,
Okay.
and then they also
That's
had
a
like
golf
golf course,
course
and they
club
also
too?
had golf courses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But like, maybe I wasn't good at golf, or maybe I wasn't good at networking, or
Right.
maybe like whatever reason, like I didn't feel like,
Like you fit in.
yeah, I didn't feel like I fit in there.
Right.
I felt like I was just like, I'm not a country club type.
I was
dude.
in a networking group, and I fit in great, bro. It was awesome. I loved going. It was
What networking group was you in?
Latipa Newtown.
Well, that's a really different group.
Yeah, that was like,
I've done
so
Latip,
thorough.
I've done BNI, and to be honest, like if I just spent more hours like sitting and meeting people for lunch and doing that stuff and like really truthfully connecting.
That's what I've also been big on lately for businesses.
But like you go to
going
those
out for food.
you go into those networking events, and it's just like some people there are just like, at least the groups I were in, I've heard a lot of great things about the Newtown Latip,
Yeah.
but it's really hard to get into that group.
Yeah, I was in there for like a year and change. I stopped doing it just because I couldn't do the morning, or I couldn't adapt to that like
yeah.
schedule because I was still working like late nights during the week.
Yeah.
And like meetings were at 7 a.m. That means I gotta like get up at like 5:45 to like, you know, be fed, sharp, presentable, and like ready to go.
Yeah.
But that business group made me. I was in there like my first or second year of business, and it made me feel like a true professional. Like going in front of a group of 30 other professionals and talking about what you do for a living, and it was just a really, really good platform.
That
to
experience is
establish that growth.
That experience, like that aspect of it, is really great, because it is hard to get up in front of that many people that are, you know, perceivably good at what they do,
Right.
and try and like present what you do in an effort to like help them, help you, help everybody, like, grow business together.
That's my favorite question to ask random people.
What's that?
What they do for a living.
Yeah. You ask that a lot.
Sometimes.
Are you like
If
that
it comes
dude that
up in
rolls up on
conversation-
people like on social media? You always see
No,
like people,
fuck that kid, bro.
whoever
I
that you
hate
ever see that
those TikToks, bro.
people roll
Excuse
up.
me, sir. What do you do for a living?
It'll be like a guy in a fancy car and be like, "What do you do for a living?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm real estate."
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, cool, dude." Nice
And then it's
Ferrari.
some random guy that drives off and you never see him again. But I'm like super uninvasive when it comes to capturing people.
Yeah.
Like if you run up on me with a camera like that, I don't like that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to ask someone to take their picture, and that's something that I've always done with my business, because you feel like, if I was a patron at a place or events are a little different. I'm talking about like a nightclub or something like that. You can't just go up and just start taking pictures of random people. They don't like that.
That's true.
I hate that.
don't like that.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, you gotta ask. If you ask, I'm gonna say, cool, where's it going? Oh, it's for this. Okay. But people have come up to me and say, yo, do me a favor, don't take pictures over here. And I'm just like, okay. That's how you handle it.
Yeah.
It's like, no problem.
Got you, bro. And I make sure to like deliberately put my back towards them when I'm like taking pictures. they know. They know I'm really not.
You cover
in
the
there.
lens when you're walking by them.
Yeah.
It's funny because like occasionally, like I said earlier, like people will take pictures of Rambo, and I'll be like, we were at La Stalla for lunch on Sunday, and there was like a party in there. This woman's kids were like out like wild in the dining room, and this woman's not paying attention to her kids at all, like just being fucking animals. But she's taking pictures of the dog, and I'm like, yeah. Sometimes you just let it go. But like I've asked people, be like, hey, do you mind, like just like not creeping? And they get so defensive when you call, be like, yo, do you mind not taking pictures of like me and like the dog? And they'll be like, I'm just doing it. I'm just showing my husband, or I'm just doing this. And it's just like,
just a cool dog.
I'm just asking you not to take pictures of me. Like
Randomly.
Would you mind? And they get so like,
I know, because
well,
so
how
polite.
dare you to tell me what to take pictures of? And it's like, you don't see me like taking pictures of your kids like a creep.
Yeah.
Like, not that, I mean, it's a little different, but just kind of like, what do you like? Why are you so defensive? Why can't, like, I think people, that's another restaurant thing. It's like when people ask you, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, sir, no problem. Like, you get better at hospitality and just being a nice person out in the streets. That's why mandatory restaurant service.
Learn how to deal with people.
Hospitality.
Yeah, or hospitality
Yeah.
industry. Like, learn
Yeah.
how to deal with upset people and not yell at them. Learn how to deal with, like,
I don't think I've ever sent back like a dish in my life.
Same.
no, yeah, I don't think so either.
Actually, one time I got really upset. I was at Bobby Flay's in AC, and I had like, I don't know why, I like just got to AC at like 9 o'clock at night and just went like straight to Bobby Flay's to get like a good ass meal after like a full day. And I get a ribeye, and I order it, and it comes out and it's a fucking strip steak. And I was like, excuse me, this is a strip steak. I order a ribeye. And she's like, oh, okay, hold on 1 second. And she like walks away and like goes over to somebody and then walks back with it. And she's like, oh no, this is a ribeye. Like, that's the cap right there. And I was just like, I looked at her and I looked at it and I just didn't say anything. And I said, okay. Like, meanwhile, it was like, 9 o'clock on a Sunday. They're probably getting ready to close at like 10. I didn't say a word, right? Nothing. I eat the rest of my meal, maybe had a side dish or two, whatever, had dessert, drink after I get my check. The steak wasn't on the check. She knew that I knew it was wrong.
Because it would have been on the check as strip steak.
Yeah.
And then you would have been like,
There you go.
She took it off. She took it off the bill, and I was like, "See what you get for keeping your mouth shut. I just got a free fucking steak."
Yeah. That was clutch.
that's a little less. That's a little less in there.
Yeah, literally. I don't know. I just feel like it's annoying. You know what I mean? And and sometimes I don't want to wait. Like, I don't care if it's not great. I don't care. I need the food. I need the food. I gotta go.
Yeah, I don't.
I gotta
I
stop
can't remember
eating too
ever
fast. I've been choking a lot.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude. I have this problem where like I like inhale food.
Nah, bro.
I always eat on the go, bro. I'm always on the go.
Oh, okay.
And the way that I eat sometimes, I'm not chewing enough, and I'm swallowing too much food at the same time. And next thing you know, I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, this ain't going down.
No way.
Yeah.
He's like patting it down.
Yeah.
Like massaging the shit.
Dude, thank God for soda. Oh my God. I felt like such an out of shape, like unhealthy guy. And I was like, I need some Coke. And like took like a big sip of Coke to like blast this like food down into my intestines because I ate too fast or like didn't chew enough. That's I'm trying to work on the 30 chew. The 30.
Yeah.
30 per per bite.
Yep.
Do you have to count, or you just like?
It's fucking annoying, dude. I count. I feel like I'm 6 years old. I'm like,
My friend used to do that in high school. He was really into like the weight room and shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm starting to adjust my food slower so I can this and that. And he would count to 30. Same thing you're saying.
well, I don't
But
like
for the
to
purpose
eat
of
slow.
like gaining weight.
I don't know. It was kind of
I
just
could, what, like
for digestion.
consuming slower?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably. I get that.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. I mean, that's crazy. You got to do that now. Fucking just
It's only certain foods, bro. It's like it's steak and like sandwiches and like big like hearty food, like
Pasta.
not like a salad, dude. I fucking inhaled a chopped salad today from Chopped, the new spot.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was like a $16 salad, but it was like
Jeez.
I ate at 1:30. It's 6:30. I'm like not hungry yet.
Dude, I'm pretty big on
From a
protein
salad.
shakes though.
I'll
I'll drink like
there are
the.
my like I'm busy, like really busy, gotta go on the run.
I'll
type
drink it
deal.
no matter what, but like
I always
in the
keep
mo-
those in the
the
house.
morning, like after I work out, immediately after I work out, I'll drink that,
Yeah, I'm not hungry in the morning.
and then
I'm a juice in the morning kind of guy.
oh, look, what kind of juice though?
Oh, dude, I make some fucking banging ass. Like, I got a Breville juicer, like a nice one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jess put me on. I was like, yo, I need a juicer. To get this one. And I make either celery juice, like plain,
Yeah.
or I make some sort of like, you know.
Celery juice,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, celery
Yeah.
juice is you get used to drinking it, the hydration benefits of it. Like, I don't like drinking water, dude. I really don't.
I
don't.
struggle.
It's my
I'm
biggest
on
problem.
like a thing right now.
Like when I was sick, like you you have to drink fluids. Like,
I
don't
literally
fucking
said
like
to you, I was
drinking.
like, make sure you stay hydrated. I take
That's
people
why I
make
went
fun of
and
me.
got the IV because I don't like drinking water that much. Where I was like, okay, put this bag in my arm and like maybe it was so funny, bro. I was in there, I was so uncomfortable, and I was just sitting there,
Why? Just for being sick, or just like?
no, just the feeling of like the thing in my
yeah,
arm, and I was
shit's
like,
crazy.
I was like sitting there, and like the girl across
Dude,
from me
maybe
who was,
I'm
like,
weird because I'm like hit me. I
Nah.
don't. Even,
Yeah, you
I
said
don't
no.
even-
He said something. He was like, my veins are beast, and I got the same one he got. So the girl across from me, who was just another customer, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it just like feels weird." And she was like, the girl came over and she's like, "Do you want me to slow it down for you? Like that's a really high vitamin C. Like it might like tingle a little bit." I was like, "Oh my god, it feels like this from vitamin C. How do people do heroin?"
Dude, yeah, I pride myself when I go get the IV. I pride myself on like I like
was
look. I look
uncomfortable,
at
bro.
where other people's bags are at. I'll go even if I'm like not sick. Like I've been training. If I'm training really
I
hard,
couldn't get into it.
or
'Cause
anything.
in my mind, I'm like when you texted me, I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea. I'm gonna go do that." It's on my way. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a really relaxing, like nourishing experience, bro." And I felt miserable for like it was long. I was there for like 2.5 hours.
Dude, I'm logging my water right
Yeah,
now.
it took a long time.
No way.
Yeah,
Damn, that's just getting pumped into you. That's why it's
Yeah.
like the
I-
most like intensest shit.
yeah. It felt weird and like I mean it definitely.
But I pride myself on like looking at other people's bags and like just being like hit me, and then I look around and then I'm out of there and there's still like half a bag left. I'm like, yeah, you got some
This
weak
lady-
veins, dude.
This lady next to me was on the phone. She's like, "Yeah, like I got like another like." Looked up at her bag and she's like, "Probably another 45. I'm on like a real slow drip right now, so I'll call you when I get out of here." And I was like, "Oh, there's like lingo to like people who hang out at the IV bar."
Dude, there's some people that go there for like a variety of reasons. I go there because I don't always get that bag. I'll get like glutathione. Like I get a bunch of different shit to like just help
I
me.
got a lot of shit wrong with me that I don't know about
in my
'cause I don't go to
recovery.
doctors. But the IV, I was like, "Oh, this will probably be good for me because like I don't take the best care of myself."
Well, it's like the best way to get hydrated. Like if I'm
Quickly.
getting sick, like if I feel myself getting sick,
You'll go.
right there, because I know like give me the B12, vitamin C, glutathione, like just the natural hydration. Like I'm like right in my veins, right into my system.
Yeah.
Because that's when I got corona, I did that and it cut my like. I did it like a couple days in a row.
Yeah, I was down bad from the OG Corona, like the first one that
Dude.
everybody got.
Dude,
Fuck.
that
I
place,
was
the
fucked
IV
up.
bank hooked it up. They gave me a whole bunch of extra stuff that my
Nice.
doctor signed off on. And they were just like, we know what this is for.
Nice.
I was like, sorry. My recovery time was insane. But the first time I got corona, we got crushed. Me and Gilmar, we were contemplating our lives.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it was miserable.
I was
thinking
depressed
so
as
much
shit.
shit.
I thought I was
Dude,
going
you
to
know how
die.
many people that I know right now that are sick? Like over the past 3 weeks span, and I'm like my network is broad, different states, different ages, everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, why the fuck are we sick in July right now? It's so weird.
That is,
and it's not just me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
but think about like even if you put Corona aside, we were all weak little bitches for 2 years straight. We're like, oh man, we got to stay away from people.
Wait.
Our immune systems are like
shit.
Just like you know when like people become teachers. And, like, their first year is, like, say you're a kindergarten teacher, you're sick all the time because you're exposed to all those little kids.
Yeah.
But, like, after a few years, like, teachers don't get sick.
Rambo. Yeah.
Yeah, her veins are, like, defending against the
I
viruses.
I called the doctor finally because, like, it wasn't, like, sickness anymore. I just had, like, a sinus infection. I was like, let me ask for, like, a Z-Pack or something. And the lady on the phone was like, what are your symptoms? I'm like, I had, like, a sore throat, a fever.
She's like, Corona. Hangs up the phone.
She was like, oh, yeah, it sounds like COVID. I was like, no, it sounds like a cold. Like, it sounds like the cold that I've had, like, my whole life.
Yeah.
I was like, she's like, I'm like, listen, I just want to talk to my doctor and get a sinus infection.
Dude, I had like a small medical procedure last week, and they ask you all these questions that like on the phone before, and then they ask you the same fucking questions when you get there. And I asked myself, and I like literally like struggled not to ask the question. But I didn't, but I'm like, who is honest about this? They're like, have you been in contact with anyone that's cold, had the coronavirus? Like, have you been in contact with anybody that's been outside the country that's sick right now? Have you been in and the answer's like, no. I got 5 friends.
Or when you have to like leave the country and you have to get a test like 3 days before. But like, what if you touch the door handle that has COVID on it outside the airport terminal?
Yeah.
And then you just like get it right before you go on, but you got a negative test, so you're good.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. That's what I was saying. I feel like it feels like it's been almost over this year. That's why I feel like I've been out a lot more, and
But I thought last summer was gonna be lit.
Nah, last summer was not lit.
It was still kind of dead.
It was weird.
And then, be honest with you, I don't even know if this summer was that crazy. But when we were in like the peak of it, I was kind of like, dude, the summer after.
We're also getting old, bro. We ain't having that fun anymore.
That's true. That's true. But I was kind of like, dude, the summer after Corona, when everybody forgets about it, is gonna be like handcuffs for everybody. But honestly, you know what? Joe Biden has Corona right now. He might be over it right now. Dude's got cancer, dementia, and survived Corona. This shit ain't real anymore.
It's just
cold.
He's like peak susceptible old person. Other than he's not fat.
I think I've had it 3 times.
Yeah.
I think I'm up to 2 times.
I think I've had it twice as
like
well.
one time, like tested when it was like legit, and I was so scared the first time that I test positive. I got a fucking email from like the FDA.
No way.
Or whatever, like, do not leave your house. So I was like, oh my god,
they're coming for me.
Yeah.
I actually think I've had it 3 times. The first time we were in January 2020. We were traveling all over the place. Then we were in LA, Vegas, and then like the Corona was just starting to heat up. And we came home, and I was like so fucking sick. Yeah. I went outside. We were in a meeting, and I went out in front of my truck and like threw up all over the ground. I came back into the meeting. I looked at John. I was like, I'm going home. I'm good to go. But I don't think too many people threw up with coronavirus, so I don't know if I actually had it. But that was like the sickest I've ever been. My body hurt for a week. My wife's like, dude, I think you got it.
Yeah, you had the OG.
But everybody
you had the OG.
You might have,
Corona.
yeah.
But that's when like there was like videos on Twitter of like Chinese people bleeding to death in the street from like their eyeballs. So you're like, I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be me. And then like that never happened here. So I'm like,
dude, I was wearing gloves in the grocery store. That's how like bug out I was in the beginning. They made it so scary. On the
dude, why don't you get your shit delivered if you're wearing gloves in the grocery store?
Because I like to pick up my own fruit. I don't fucking trust the kid at Giant to pick out a good dragon fruit for me. Like, he don't know what they look like, He's just gonna grab the first one he sees.
That's very valid.
Not dragon, passion fruit. I've actually never had a good dragon fruit. I get good passion fruits all the time. I'll put that in my parfait. It's fucking banging.
Damn.
Yeah. Back to the juice. Yeah, we're talking about juice. Yeah, I juice a lot of produce, bro. I like juice and fruit.
Your juice game is on point then.
Because it takes a while to eat a lot of fruit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. You're not hungry in the morning. I just want a little shot of juice.
Yeah.
Little hitter.
Get my blood flowing.
Is that what you do? So like you go for a walk. Do you juice before or after your walk?
After, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you just like walking around the neighborhood?
Yeah, like a weirdo. Bro, there's like this 55 and older community like on the other side of my neighborhood where like you don't see anybody. Like that's what like was my intention. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the OG community, bro. 6:30 in the morning is fucking popping. at the retirement house, dude.
Yo.
Everybody was outside.
Like petting
Watering
each other's dogs
plants,
and shit.
Yeah, dogs, fucking tennis. I'm like, oh, let me get the fuck out of here. I'm not
Tennis?
coming here again.
Dude, we have one of our projects right now is in like one of those 55 or older communities. I have nothing really to do with the project. It's Ryan's managing it. And I pulled up the one day just to like see how things were going. And like it was the most like lit neighborhood. Everybody was like craning their necks, like, what's going on here? What are they doing? What are they renovating?
Yeah, their nose.
Are they getting new floors? Oh, you've taken pictures over there. It's like everybody's like trying to creep in the front door.
What, like one unit was getting renovated?
Yeah, we have like
Yeah.
one house that's getting renovated.
Oh, what are the Smiths
Dude,
doing?
Our guys that are working there said like legit in the beginning of the project, people would just walk into the house. They just walk in to see what everybody's doing. They'd be like, what are you doing? Like, you just walk into someone's house. Like,
well, we live here. We
we
live over there.
live across the street. We're just checking it out. It's like, well, and you're like, you're polite to people, but you're kind of like, what?
Like, back up,
I would
Susie.
never just like, dude, it happened to us the other day. Tommy Gunn and I were like over at Lot 2. And we're like, I know all the cars that are parked on the street and this house we're building. And it's like two houses right next to each other. And like, it's the last two houses of a neighborhood. And I'm looking, I'm like, dude, Tommy, whose Ford is that? And he's like, I don't know. And we look at the house and the front door's open. And I'm like, did you leave the front door open? And he's like, no. So I walk in the front door and the back door's open. I walk out the back door and I see a couple walking around the back of the house to the side. So I beeline to the garage, cut them off at the pass. And I'm like, oh, hey, guys, how's it going? And they're like, oh, good, whatever. I'm like, what, like, can I help you guys? Like, what's going on here? And they're like, oh, we're just checking things out. And I'm
Wait,
like,
this is like a home that you're building.
a home that we're building. And
What's
I'm like,
the door status? Like lock or no lock?
well, like we're there during the day, so like the door's shut, but like we
Right.
lock everything up at night. And I was just like, okay, like not trying to be like a confrontational or anything like that, because the dude was like this short but like stocky dude. So I'm like,
roll on you.
I'm like, all right, cool. We're gonna have to do some jujitsu on this guy, just fucking rolling around in the dirt. So I'm like, look, not confrontational. You have to say that these days. I'm like, do you guys like next time you want to do something like this? Like, can you make an appointment and have like I cannot have people just like
walking through
job sites like this. And the guy turned, and you could tell like he was like, we were just looking, like aggressive.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, buddy.
All right, bro.
I like looked at him like, dude. And his wife was like, oh, okay. Like we're sorry. Like we didn't mind. We thought about buying this house. Sure. Like, oh, do you have anything?
Sure.
Like, I'm not trying to be rude. They were not trying to buy this. Like, it was a lot of variables not lining up on this purchase. And I'm just kind of like, all right, cool. Like, just make an appointment. Like, we love like whatever we can do for you. We want to be like open, but like you can't just be walking around a job site unescorted. Like, it's a huge insurance liability.
You step on a nail, you're gonna be sorry you came in here, lady.
Yeah, like so, and like she was like, oh, I'm sorry, like blah blah blah. And then they were like, are there any units available? Are these two houses sold? And I'm like, yeah, this one's like, the customers are like, we're like a month away from finishing this. Like this, like these houses are been sold. Like there's no houses in this neighborhood left. I'm really sorry, but like if you go to our website, like fill out the link, like we try to get you set up with something. And they were like, oh, okay. And then just
I've
left.
always wanted to do a shoot in a house that's like being built.
Yeah.
That would be look
Yeah, talk to
cool.
Gilmar. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Maybe you can shoot Gilmar taking shots.
Okay.
Well, I guess
Shoot the shooter.
Shots. You get some behind the scenes shit. I'll take some shit for you.
But see, this sounds like normal and planned. Me, where I'm like, I'm gonna drive into this neighborhood that's being built at night and sneak in the garage. Like,
Yeah, don't sneak in our shit. It's locked.
yeah, I won't. Sorry. But no, when you get to where it's just the frame of the house.
Yeah, that's
like,
it's really hard to keep a job site secure at that point in the project.
well, you
it's
don't
a huge
leave
life.
anything-
It's
you
a
don't
huge,
leave anything behind. Like you could have squatters technically, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but it's just like
I just thought that when I walked in here, when I said I walked in the office, I was like, dude, what if somebody just walked in this and just started living in the bathroom? Like, oh, wait, how are you gonna get them out?
no joke. I hope that landlords don't listen to like this fucking podcast. Don't know why. Like, I hope not. But there's an office down the hall that's fucking huge that hasn't been inhabited since we've been up here on the second floor, and like a bunch of times I'm like, how long would it take them to realize like somebody had like just like, what if you just set up a Ponzi scheme in the office next door? You were like getting investment clients coming in. The fucking maintenance guys come up, be like, hey, this isn't your office. Be like, all right, could you make an appointment? Shut the door.
Yeah.
Appointments only. Shut the door.
Someone could definitely be living there.
Dude, but nobody checks that office.
No.
It's just abandoned. Every now and then I'll open it up to see it. The furniture's still where it's been. I'm like, dude, you could literally camp out in this room here and nobody would ever fucking know.
Oh,
That's
no,
why you gotta be a good landlord.
Yeah.
Do a couple sweeps every once in a while.
Yeah, dude. Just come in with your fucking pistol out. Be like, we're just sweeping the building for squatters.
What the fuck?
Is anybody in the bathroom? Dude, the bathrooms here are locked.
I had
I never understand that. They're like, oh, it's for safety. And I'm like, for safety?
I went to a job one time that a home renovator buy and flip, listing the house for sale, and has a lockbox on it. I go there and the door is like open.
Yeah.
And I'm in like a single house neighborhood in like Bristol, and then like it's populated. There's a lot of people around. And I'm like, that's fucking weird. I go in the house, dude, and I'm hearing like fucking, when the wind blows in old houses and it sounds like creaks. Bro, I was so fucking scared going through this house. I walk in, thank God nobody was in there, but like I searched this house, like, I walk in with my equipment, I have to put my tripod, my bag, my camera down, bro, I dropped my shit and I went into this house like I was like, Mr. Smith coming home. Coming in the house to like check it out, dude. I was just really scared, and I got there and like as soon as I got in and like made sure it was empty, I just like locked the door and I called the guy. I was like, "Yo, your fucking job site's wide open, just waiting for people to come inside." He's like, "Oh, did you lock it?" And I'm like, "No, I left it open." He's like, "All right, thanks. Send me a bill."
No way.
He just didn't give a shit. He's like, "Oh, they'll be back." I'm like, "Who's they?" He's like, "All right, thanks, Mike." I'm like, whatever.
Dude, we keep our stuff super locked up.
Yeah.
You never know. It's my main concern is like people getting hurt. People falling.
Yeah.
People falling. People like
been in
not
some
paying
questionable
attention.
builds where I'm like, this is really scary to walk on.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's
is
just
it
like-
okay to go up here?
It's usually safe, but it's like you never know. Like you just people like I'm used to construction sites.
Yeah.
Like what like
Watching where you step.
just like
I'm not.
what like there's materials all over the place. Like the second thing is like just stuff getting stolen. Like we don't really build in areas where like that's a huge concern, but it could always happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as like so we'll get a house the windows in and the siding on, and then like if drywall hasn't happened, we'll buy plywood and board up the entire, like we'll secure it somehow. Like as soon as we can get the
Put
house
like a fake door on, like just like a plywood door that you like nail up and down every night.
Yeah, like we'll get it secured, just because it's never happened. But like somebody wanders in here to like check out their home, like all the guys have left for a day. I want to see what the progress is, and then they fall down a fucking stairs,
Dude, when I was redoing
or something like that, and you're like, oh.
When I was redoing my house, something weird happened like that too. I think it was another contractor, like came into my house. Like I had a place I was renovating, but I didn't live in it. And my guys were there working. And I'm pulling in and I'm watching a guy walk up my sidewalk and walk into my house. And I don't recognize him. I don't know who the fuck he is. So I go in there and I felt like he opened the door, left the door open. I like creeped up the steps and he was like, we were both like at the kitchen. I was like, yo. He's like, oh, hey. And I was like, what's going on, dude? What are you doing? He's like, oh. He's like, I think I'm in the wrong job site. Like he must have been like another contractor that was like watching my guys and came in there. And I think he was trying to fucking steal tools. Yeah. And I was like, what address are you looking for? He's like, oh no, I thought I don't know. I thought. I'm like, bro, yeah, I think you're at the wrong site, but why don't you do me a favor, get out of here? He's like, I thought I saw their truck, and I was like, okay. And then I told the guys, I was like, yo, somebody was just fucking in here. Like, yo, I was like, not for nothing, you left the door unlocked when you guys left for lunch. Like, why?
Yeah,
there's appliances and shit in here. And they're like, oh, we were all right around the corner. I'm like, it's not your fucking house.
I had a realtor. We were looking at houses in the city one time, and when we would go and look at houses, like the realtor would come in, and whether they were showing the house or it was them, like I'd walk in and immediately lock the front door that we just walked in through.
Like not even of your house.
It's not even my house.
I do that wherever I am.
Lock
anybody's
the door.
house.
And I had a realtor. She was like a lady, so like she had the right to be a little paranoid. She was like, "Oh, well, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Look, like we're not."
We're not locking you in here. You can fucking open the door.
Like I was like, I just don't like people saw us just walk into this house. Like I don't want anybody just like walking in here behind us.
I do.
It'd be easy as shit. We're in the city. Like it'd be easy as shit for someone just to come in and rob us. Like we're not even out in the street. Like we're in fucking nobody can witness this. Like lock the door. And she's like, "Oh, that's a good idea."
I'm big.
And I'm like, "Dude, you're like a small little lady. Like, you should be locking door. Like, the second you walk into a house, lock the door. Take the key out of it. Like,
she's probably packing though.
Nah, I doubt it.
No, maybe
She was packing
maybe
a
a little
checkbook.
mace. Maybe a little mace.
A little mace. Yeah,
Good luck with the
taser.
mace. Like,
Little mace.
the problem with the mace is like
Good rapper name.
You like spray the
Little
mace
mace.
and then the wind comes and catches it right into your face.
I've never sprayed mace. Actually, no, that's a lie. I bought like a little gel, like squirter keychain,
Oh, okay.
and I sprayed it in my grass to test it, and it was pretty uneventful.
What would the grass say?
Yeah.
It looked like shaving cream coming out, like the clear gel kind.
Yeah.
What'd the grass say? Did you say?
Yeah. What did the grass say?
The grass told me that it was burnt this week because I'm looking at everybody's lawn and it looks like a fucking straw field.
Dude, it hasn't rained in
No, I
30
really
plus
hope
days.
it rains. I really hope it rains right now because I need the humidity in the air, bro. I can't fucking breathe. It's like so hot and stuffy. It's like miserable.
Yeah. I'm, it's August almost. Like,
Almost. Don't get carried away. We got a couple days left.
Couple
5
days
days. 5 days left.
jeez.
Still riding it out, bro.
What is July a big deal?
No.
Dude, you live the life. What are you worried about?
I
Like,
don't know. Yeah, you're right. Every day's fucking Saturday.
what are you doing? What's a majority of your shoots right now?
Jewelry, real estate, nightclub, life events, and that's it.
Is it
I'm
mostly
working on a car account right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a
A
dealership?
rental spot. And actually a dealer I'm supposed to go visit, yeah.
Interesting. You have most of your clients like repeat, or do you get or is it a lot of new clients?
No, I get a lot of repeat clients. Like I have a list of people at the end of the year that I will take out for a nice meal as a thank you because it's like whether they're giving me the business themselves or they're referring me business. Like it's all referrals. Like I have not, bro. That was like a New Year's resolution this year was to target market and pick what I want to do, but I don't fucking have time to market and cold call and reach out and do sales. So I just I've been just taking whatever's coming in, which is a blessing because I'm that busy. But I think if I shut it down for like a little bit and pick and chose what I wanted to do, my time would be a lot more manageable because right now I'm spread thin. I do everything. I'll do the baby photos, but then I'll go do a nightclub
What is that? Just because like you're worried because like you're busy now, but you might not always be busy?
I'm just hungry, bro. Just give me all that bread. Like I'll just take it all.
Yeah, just like eating and counting your money, just juicing and counting the money.
Yeah.
That's what we do in the morning.
No, I just I never like saying no to jobs unless I like really can't do it. I just turned down a really good event for Devontae Smith.
No
It was
way.
his training camp. Yeah, dude, I couldn't do it, and I have a go-to guy. I call him. He goes. He's always available. It's my boy Prezi, XQM Media. Check him out. Good dude. Met him when I was like real early into the photography scene, and when you're in the club and you're like a hustler photographer, like you're not on the books with anyone, like you're trying to network and market, and a lot of people look at you as competition. And this dude never,
Is it
was
the
like
first one?
that. No, it's try just XQ Media. Delete the M after. Yeah. Do a space though, like XQ space Media. Damn, I don't know where he's at.
Dude, he's shadow banned.
No. Just keep scrolling. Oh, Exquisite Media, LLC. XM Media. Yeah. See, I was right. Kind of.
Kind of.
That's my boy Prezi. But I couldn't do it because I was just so backed up and I had a few deadlines that I couldn't make. And, poor planning on their end. This is like an NFL quarterback or whatever fucking
Wide receiver.
position. Yeah, whatever. See, I told you I don't fuck with sports, bro.
Jesus.
Whatever.
Gilmar, you almost heard him.
Yeah, thank God he checked me. It's okay.
Was it this?
Yeah, that's it right there. So I couldn't do it. I had deadlines, needed to finish stuff, and she called me the day before the event, and she was like, "Hey, we need you tomorrow morning," and I'm like, "All right, thanks for the heads up." And I couldn't do it, so I gave it to him. He always comes through for me. Great dude.
Yeah, so like do you get a cut of that, or is it just like you just pass it on to him?
I should start and try and figure out that because I'm kind of generous with that, but I like putting money in people's pockets, bro. I really like doing that. It's psychic income. If I can make somebody make some money, and all I'm doing is picking up a phone, like that makes me feel really, really good, dude.
Yeah, dude, next time you have Devontae Smith, calling and you don't call Gilmar. He'll go over there.
Dude, I'll fucking take pictures of Monte Smith.
Yeah, I'll take pictures of whatever.
My boy's ready though. Like he actually shot a wedding for me when I had COVID.
Yeah.
Yep. Like 2 days before I found out I was positive, and I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. And he went and did it.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Like your customers would have been like, they would have understood obviously, but like that would have left them.
It actually wasn't even my job. I picked it up off of somebody else. Somebody was like, yo, I can't shoot this wedding.
So it was like double.
They got double shit on. They got the third string photographer, but
luckily it's
he's
good.
A game, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just ends up that way. You just can't do it, make it work.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'll shoot anything. That was my new bio. I added, instead of print store, I changed it. I said, I'll shoot everything, or I'll shoot anything.
Is the print store still working pretty good?
No.
You did okay with it?
If I don't market it, I don't get any business, yeah.
Yeah. Did you do okay with it, like when you first set it up?
The launch was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, I was like astonished what I did from the launch and like the feedback that I got from people, and like the amount of shares that I got on the post. I was like, that's where I felt like super taken back for a minute. I was like, dude, these are like supporters and like followers that like really want to see me succeed, and I get to see every one of them. I was like, yo, thank you.
Dude, you should remind me. Like, I'm moving this week, and I'm gonna have a lot more walls to cover. It'd be cool to have a Mikey Nappz original.
Well, you could get this. Like, I just posted this right here. These three. I'm supposed to take that reel down
With the
But it's like-
Lamborghini?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be on there.
Why?
But I try and do rows. Like right now, it's a row of my Instagram where it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's all the same pictures.
Dude, don't
And-
take that down. That reel was legit.
It'll go on the real side, which is fine.
Yeah, it'll be here, but it just won't be on his. On
Oh,
his grid.
you can control that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just says remove from profile.
Yeah, I've done that for us.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. 'Cause
remove
sometimes-
from profile grid. There, I just took it down.
Would
So refresh and see if it came through.
Is that
Nah, it's staying
is
there
that
forever.
good though? Like for us, like does that make a difference?
I mean, it just makes your
See,
Your
like
page
that's
look
the
cleaner.
vibe I'm trying to go for.
yeah.
Like it noticeably looks different. So to me, Andrew, like that picture, that's like I have a night one too.
Okay.
I would love to line that up like 4 in a row in somebody's house.
Dang.
Like the transition, that's, you know, I think, well, you look at the clock and you can tell what fucking time it is. Yo, I went into my photos and checked the stat on the picture because I posted the time as the caption.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, it's a fucking clock. Look at the time yourself. What are you looking at the photo info for? Just look at the clock.
That's great.
Yeah, the print store is cool. I just did a really cool project for a guy. Opened up an office in Newtown, Law Esquire company, and he wanted black and whites of historic Newtown borough. So I took like 3 trips into the borough, maybe 4 actually. It was actually kind of difficult because I didn't really like ask what he wanted. I just went into town and I just picked buildings that I remember seeing like as a kid. Like, oh, that was always cool. I went to like that corner where like Rocco's is. It's like a good street shot. I did the Starbucks corner. I did the old big brick brewing company, or the beverage distributor.
Oh,
Next to Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Newtown Theater. And so I went to Tyler for a bunch of stuff. And he got like 10 black and whites. And it was dope. He's going to lighten up his office with them. I was pretty happy to hear that. It was a great like little job.
It's pretty sick.
I love that reel though, the Lamborghini. Let's watch that. Let's get hard with the fucking headphones on.
Wait, this reel was really cool how I made this, bro.
Is that a sound effect?
The rain sound right now
Yeah.
was the rain audio that came from the opening scene.
So you actually recorded the audio.
It just came with one of the files and I just laid it out. See, like this looks super clear right now. I was literally just talking to my friend Alex, who's also a creator, and he was like he just did a video for my boy's birthday dinner, and the quality looks so good right there. Pull him up, Alex Cardison. He wrote Spiffy. Yeah, he did this reel and it looked so good. And we were talking about something else over text. And I was like, bro, what are your export settings? And we were talking about it. He's like, I've tried a million different things and I don't notice a difference. And we finally came to the conclusion that I really think that your viewing quality depends on the person's cell phone where they're watching it and what their connection's like.
Dude,
Because
I
I've
called
watched-
Gilmar out for that one time. I was like, dude, how do we get this quality up better?
Dude,
and
I'm
he's like,
telling
dude,
you.
it's your phone. It's not loading right.
I'm telling you,
and
you're,
then I
you're
refreshed
right,
it,
dude.
and it worked.
Because I've tried I've tried 4K videos. I've tried 1080. I've tried 720. I've tried different resolutions. Like, you name it, bro. I've
What's
tried
up?
BMW
BMW one, the second row.
His shit is fire, bro. I was just telling him, I was like gassing him up the other day. I was like, bro, you can get way more money for your videos because his stuff is crazy. Oh my God, Grosper, fuck me. Relax, dude.
Yeah, he's clean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn
it's
turn
clean,
it up
bro.
a little
He's
bit.
fire.
What's that audio?
I just flipped the switch.
So this is what they're talking about. This is on Instagram today, where they keep posting this. Who's Apple paying me? Relax. They're making Instagram so like reels and not as many photos. Like, I just noticed I posted those pictures of the City Hall shot, right? Bro, I got like no views on it, like nothing. And then I posted this reel. Look at this other reel I just had, bro. It had 20,000 views, bro. That's the most views I ever had on a video.
What's that
I
reel?
used a trendy fucking song.
That's what the kids want.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just 1 second, half-second clips.
It's like less. I think it's a tenth of a second of 35 clips. And every time I rewatch it, I see different shit, and it hurts my fucking brain. And that's why people watch it over and over and over, and maybe that's why I got so many views. But
Maybe that's a secret right there.
it is, bro. Because look, every reel that I've posted with a trendy audio, it always gets really good numbers.
Yeah, that's what I've recently had to pivot into with the building company.
Literally, you gotta. I go on the Explore page, and when I keep hearing the same song that I actually like and think like a video would flow nice to, I do it right away because I know it's trending and they will do well. Like that little baby one, like that's a cool reel, but it's not fucking anything that was trendy audio, and it got 25% less views than a trendy audio one.
Do you mess around with YouTube at all?
No.
You just shoot video and give it to the people.
Yeah, usually like my delivery system is just like a Dropbox full file, and then it's like on them to decide
Post
what
that
they
shit.
do with it. Yeah, like I have a client right now who's very non-tech savvy, and I'm helping them a lot, but it's usually pretty easy. I just give it to them and they do what they want with it. A lot of times.
So it's like, what? You dropped it to my files? It's like, yeah, search.
Yeah, I don't have a Dropbox, and I'm like, you don't
need
need one. You got Safari? What?
Yeah.
So what?
Safari.
Safari.
I've got.
Got Internet Explorer?
You know you're in deep shit with people when they give you their email address and it's at AOL. That happens
At
occasionally.
Netscape.net.
Netscape.
Yeah, it's like,
no,
oh,
That was I
shit.
think that was like my first email was Netscape.net.
Netscape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, my first email was Yahoo.
Mine was Hotmail. I still have it.
Oh, no,
I
I
still got
lied.
my
Mine was
Hotmail.
Hotmail. I had Hotmail. You still have your Hotmail account?
Yeah, I still use
What
it.
do you use it for, like porn?
Yeah. No. I'm just general shit. Like when I buy stuff, either that or my Gmail.
Like your personal account.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just throw the
non-business
trash in
one.
there.
Yeah. it's-
Be like, people ask you, be like, oh, do you
That's
have
why I
an
made
email?
it.
Be like, yeah, I'll give you my Hotmail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give
I
my
make
Hotmail.
I make a new email every time I need to get rid of all the filth. Like where it's like there's too much fucking spam. Like, give me a new email address.
Yeah. No, yeah, that had to make that pivot too with more reels
A lot
and,
of
and
ads.
photos.
Oh yeah, the reels.
No, yeah, with Instagram content because I was watching a video the other day and this guy was like, you know, with Instagram's update, a lot of my pictures aren't getting the same views as they used to. They don't
Yep.
get the same attention.
Absolutely not.
So he was like, so what I did is I posted a photo and I added like a song to it and it blew up.
Wow.
So I was like, let me start doing that.
On a reel, like on a real
Yeah.
post, but it was just a photo with audio on it.
Yeah. So I didn't want to just do a photo because I felt like that was too lazy.
Oh, that's why I see memes with fucking. It says like there will be no audio, but it says play again.
Maybe,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah, because they get you and shit.
Do you
So-
go to our Audax
So
page.
I just did like trending audio, but with a just like
This is so
a
dope.
quick
This
5
setup,
seconds.
by the way.
What, the video and
Yeah,
everything?
it's just fucking
Yeah, dude.
cool.
People come in here and they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in fucking Tesla's office.
Well, it's like we want to make it like so we can, you know.
So I did these
Fuck.
things. They're like simple.
See, I don't know how to do that. That's real friendly as fuck.
Yeah,
People go nuts over that.
yeah. So I was like, I gotta keep doing
Wait, I
that.
saw this. And I was like, this is real nice.
Oh yeah, I made that. We made that.
No, but sometimes
No,
I'm
Gilmar
I'm-
made that.
I'm bad at looking at the names where I just watch shit.
I don't have the time anymore. I used to weigh in more, and I'm glad I don't anymore.
That's dope, dude.
Thanks. Yeah,
I'm glad I just let Gilmore do.
I just cranked out.
What do you use for editing? Final Cut or Adobe?
Adobe.
Okay.
I use everything Adobe. But I just like
I couldn't figure out Adobe.
What's
No?
crazy is we've done
It's
like
the best.
Like anti-tutorial instructions for
Just YouTube it,
everything
dude.
in my life. Yeah, no, I don't have the patience for that shit.
no,
but you
yeah,
like the concierge one's lit.
yeah, the concierge one's cool too. Like, I just did little things like this.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, you got 4 frames rolling, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
go, show Mikey the concierge one. Yo, send pics here to Black community.
Yeah, I
what the
don't know what
fuck
that
is that?
What are people always post that on
Concierge
everything?
as a whole is
Are you
designed to
just
help
PA
them
or
in
national?
terms of
We're
maintenance
national,
for their
Jerry.
model. Call us if it's something we can't handle in house.
Yeah, this one's a little longer, but
so it frees up
it
your
hit.
time. Takes
But
the
Gilmore,
worry off your
Gilmore
plate
had
and
Trevor
the
come in here, record the audio in
responsibility off the
here,
homeowner.
made
My
the
name
video
is
for like.
I just tried to this guy I just posted on my story today. He has an event coming up, and he changed the date after we filmed. So he's like, "Yo, I gotta change the date." Like in the video, I said the date. I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." And I tried to like dub it out and just like cut him off and be like July 28th. I threw it in and I sent it to him. I was like, "What do you think?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." I'm like, "Yeah, can you please? Like, I need your voice. Like, it
Yeah.
sounded
Yeah.
so off, dude."
Yeah,
It's like you
definitely
do it with
different.
just like a Korean accent.
No, it was
Do you like just throw it in there with some British or something like, yes,
No, like
July 7th.
It matched.
And people like,
It matched his lips, but it just was like off, and it just didn't sound right. Look at that fucking blender going under there. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
we got a blend. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
the mixer.
The mixer. No, yeah, I mean it's.
I don't like that you can't rewind reels.
You can't. Yeah,
I don't like
you
that.
Can't.
I like that you can slide on TikToks.
Mm-hmm. I did definitely gonna change that up.
Dude, I don't like the new Instagram update.
I don't really like it either. I'm more of a. I love making videos, but me personally, I like taking photos.
I'm all like, I prefer YouTube now for the shorts than like Instagram. The
I'm
pictures
just
on
very
Instagram.
Instagram friendly because there's so much communication on there. And
Yeah.
like, all my business comes from it. So it's like, you know what? I like it on here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tried with TikTok, and it's just I didn't have any followers, but I put up some like videos, and they got like 800 views just because I put a couple hashtags on. They had 0 followers. I'm like, okay, well, I understand how this shit works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I get it. People just blow up like crazy.
Instagram's like saturated or messed up now. Like
Yeah.
if you got like,
I don't want to rely on business for Instagram. That's why I like really stopped caring about like what I post and how my shit posts. Like I've been posting just a lot of just raw. Like I just want to show people what I'm working on. Like
Mhm.
me
well, it's good
at
for
the
you.
job
Like it's
site.
actually what you do. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like,
I don't have time to sit there and post out like what I'm doing all the time. Or
but there's like this
you know, post
Instagram
every
game
job.
now.
Yeah,
It's like there's so many people that are just posting just shit
Yep.
for just like the @Blacks community. It's like people just
That's like a spam ass
you
account.
no,
Yeah.
but
I
like
don't
you
know what
post a
that is.
picture and it's like you get like
Dude, all my boys are getting
all-
hacked right now. Like
Yeah,
I seen
it's
so
just
many
what's
people
the-
get hacked. Francis just got hacked. My boy Bill just got hacked. And I looked at the pages, and the pages have fucking 9,000, 10,000 followers on them. So like you look at the page, and you're like, oh, this is legit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's weird.
I'm just
They
not.
hack you. They
there's
basically
too much
they
into
basically
it.
hold you at internet gunpoint.
Yeah.
Because if you're somebody who cares about your social media accounts, and you tell me that you're gonna delete it or you want money, I'm gonna pay the fuck out of you. Like, give me my account back. Like,
Would you delete your account?
Fuck no, dude. If I lost this account, knock on wood, pray to the internet heathens. You know, I would be really upset if I lost this account. I got so much contacts in there. I don't care about anything else, just the contacts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Dude,
care
you
about my
should-
followers.
you
I could
should
start
go and
tomorrow
back
with
it
100
up.
followers. I wouldn't care.
You should just go and like make a contact list of all the people
Yeah, one day.
before you get hacked.
One day. Don't say that.
Andrew's gonna hack you.
They're listening right now. Be like, yo, they're listening right there. Be like, yo, we could get this guy.
Dude, if somebody, if I had like a ton of followers and somebody hacked me, I'd be like, delete it, you pussy.
Yeah.
No, I would.
I'd be like, give me my password
understand-
back. I'll delete it.
I like
we'll
what-
see what's up.
I like the Finsta thing. People make a Finsta. and
Yeah.
it's like but that's my Snapchat. My Snapchat
What's a
is like
Finsta?
fake Instagram. Like it's not your real Instagram.
Yeah, you just post whatever
you know,
you
because
want.
like
Oh, that's a code word?
yeah.
Oh, I
Finsta.
thought
Yeah.
Finsta was like a fucking another app. I'm like, I can't do
So
all
did
these
I. That's what I thought when like fucking I started hearing that. And they're like, "Oh, do you have Finsta?" I'm like in the app store. I'm like, "Finsta? Is that the editing software?" And they're like, "No."
So people
it's a
will
fucking-
lay it on me. I'm like
it's a-
now.
It's like you know what you post on Snapchat, like your just dumb, stupid, nonsense bullshit that you just
Yeah.
want to share with your friends. It's that. but it's on Instagram. And I don't like it, and I don't fuck with it because it doesn't show screenshots and saved pictures. Because you know what you send out on Snapchat? It's fucking me. I'm being goofy as shit all the time. So if somebody's going to screenshot, I'm going to be pissed. I delete people when they screenshot my shit. I don't like that.
I don't fuck with Snapchat. I haven't in years. I had it for like 2 months, and I was like, this is dumb.
I went on a rant one time about the gym. And somebody fucking screen recorded it and like showed it to somebody at the gym, and it like got back to them, and I was like, "What? Are you fucking weird?"
Yeah, that's fucking
I don't
weird.
like that.
Dude, and the gym's like, I only have a few days left there. I think it's a good spot
Don't
or
even
whatever.
say the name, bro. Don't even.
I
don't
won't,
give them
dude.
the
I'm
clout.
not even gonna say the gym, but
No-
it's like
no free clout.
It's-
That's a rule on 21. I started doing now. I went for a drink. And I went to post the place,
yeah.
and I didn't fucking tag the place out. Like, the drink was sick. Had a smoke bubble coming out of it, like a dope ass, like $24 cocktail. I didn't tag the place because I was mad because I had a meeting there and they never called me back and booked me. So I went just to go check it out, and I didn't tag the place because they didn't book me. I was like, I'm not giving you no free.
Dude, people
clout.
will message you
Yeah.
and be
I
like,
got
yeah,
so many replies. Where is this? Where is this?
nope.
I
Can't
told them. I told people. I
Yeah.
tell people where it's at.
But the gym, like, they get weird about, like, you can't say anything bad about them. Not that, like, I have anything bad to say. It's just, like, I've heard stories where it's, like, they don't
You'll get kicked out of the club.
want you there. If, like, and, like, it's kind of, like, it's kind of
I feel
cool
like
in a way.
if you pay, you could talk shit. That's fair. Like,
No,
if you
but,
pay
like,
to be somewhere, I could talk shit.
it's kind of cool.
Like, I don't come here then.
It's kind of cool to be in a place in business where it's like, oh, you got something negative to say? Why don't you're no longer a member here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
You're
boss- that's
you're gonna
boss shit.
complain?
Yeah.
We don't need you.
We don't need you.
We don't need you.
I've seen it happen, and I'm like,
Many aspects.
and I'm just kind of like,
I just had somebody.
I used to think negatively about it, but then like as I got more into business, I was kind of like, that's kind of cool.
I just got the best text ever, and I hit him with the best response ever because I deal with a lot of random people, bro, that I have zero connections with, whatever, and I'm wary to do business with people like that. If I don't know you and you're my DMs, I just got a video, a DM request yesterday from somebody who said, can you edit pictures and video? Are you a video editor? That's all they asked. Yes. Can you edit this video for my daughter's party? Weird. You're going to send me videos of your kid? I don't fucking know you. So I'm already, like, suspicious. And then they sent a Google Drive link, and I didn't click it because I was scared it was a virus.
Yeah.
And I just never answered them.
Dude, that's how
That's how
you get
they
hacked.
get you, though. That's literally how you get hacked. I'm like, you're not getting me,
Yeah,
guys.
That's fucked up.
And then somebody else, he said, I want to...
That'd be funny if you had like a computer set up just for that shit.
Oh, like a burner page to just try the link with. I
Yeah.
have my old iPhone. No, because it's gonna be through my DM. I don't want it.
No, just be like, no, send it to this other account.
Yeah.
Send it to my Finsta.
No, somebody else. They said, I have an event in Center City. I need pictures. We're gonna be dressed real nice before we go. Can you come? I said, sure. Where do you want me to meet you? I'm gonna be right there at 6:30. I'm done this other thing, like right at City Hall, and right. It was like perfect spot to meet. He's like, you're not gonna charge me for this, are you? I said, of course I am.
What?
I was like, what do you think this is? I feel like I still have a select viewing of people that look at my page like it's a hobby. And it's weird because they like don't like. I still get like shocked from people when they're like, "This is what you do for a living, full time? Like you do this full time?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is how I eat. So I don't want to come out and do shit for free."
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
He didn't end up booking me. I sent him the prices. He wasn't happy.
You're like, oh shit. Be like, yeah, dude.
No, there's a lot of haggle with it because people who want it have a very minimal expectation, which is cool, but I'm not your guy. Like that's been like I saw that thing where it's like, don't come to me for the best price, come to me for the best product.
Yeah,
And
that's how I
Gilmar.
feel now.
Me and Gilmar send each other that video like every couple months.
Literally.
Which
the
one?
video where the guy's like, he's like, oh, like, so what do you think of value the video is worth? And he's like, he says what the video is worth, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna pay that. And he goes, okay, well, how about this? How about you give me 25% of everybody that comes in your door, and I'll do the video for free. And the guy's like, well, no, I don't want to do that either. And he was like, all right, well, why not? And he's like, well, I'm worried you're going to make a dope-ass video, and then, like, you'll get 25% of all the business that comes in. He goes, all right, then why not just pay me $1,000?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chris Doe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope as shit.
And I'm like, that guy.
I like that.
Yeah, the future. That's a great channel.
But I
to
love
watch.
people that put
I
that
have
the
some-
caption with the guys, like somebody will be tiling and be like, don't come from me to the best price, come from me to this price. Because I like, and I'm like, everybody loves that.
It's true. I know. They were like, well, we just want like a couple pictures. I said, then, ask your boy to use his phone and have them come out and do it.
Yeah, we went through a phase in our business where we got a lot of that. And
just say no. It's literally, you send them the price. If they don't answer,
it doesn't really happen too much anymore.
just say no.
People usually come to us for like
I'm not your guy
product.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
very rarely anymore does it happen where people are like they're like surprised by the prices.
Yeah, I mean they see our shit.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
It's like if you want good stuff, you come to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the beginning it was very frustrating
It's so frustrating.
when people
As a
are
business,
like they want things at a super discount. You're like, I can't afford to do
Dude,
that.
I was crushed one time where I sent prices to a bunch of grad pick girls, and I read what she said wrong because I'm like dyslexic. And what she said, she was like, I sent her my rate for like the 2-hour session, whatever, and she said, I'm not sure you're worth that much, but whatever. And like I read it as that, like you're not worth that much what you charge. And I was so upset where I was like, damn, I can't believe she just said that to me.
Yeah.
And I got so upset. And then I look back at it. She's like, I'm sure you are worth that much. But I was like, oh, shit.
That makes sense.
I was so upset for
I was
a
about
minute.
to
And
fight
then
her.
she just went another direction. And that's fine, too. I don't get upset if people don't book me. It's like, all right.
It's nothing personal.
It's not personal.
it's
I
just
also
business.
have like friends and stuff who, like they'll tell me like, oh, I like went with this person. Like I didn't want you to get upset. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna get upset. I was like upset over that. Like picking up photographers, like picking like an outfit. You know what I'm saying? It's a different. Everybody has their own different style. Like we were talking about the candids earlier. Like I'm super candid, bro. I love getting that moment. I don't want to stage. Like I'm not. I could do it. I could direct and stuff like that. I just prefer not to. I just like to capture things as they are.
Interesting.
Like I got this on me for the drive home. Sunset, little ND filter on here. Go fucking shoot wide open at like an F2.
Yeah.
Sun blazing in me.
Yeah.
Only Gilmore knows what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah. Probably. Where'd you get your filter from?
Amazon probably. It's
nice.
a K&F filter,
Uh-huh.
Vader, ND2400.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Shout out Alan's camera.
Hey.
Yo, Alan's
Is that the place I got that lens from?
I think so.
Yeah, they're
Alan's
legit.
camera got me the very first DJI Mini 3 Pro. Like I got it like
Really?
fucking as soon as it shipped, bro.
Holy shit.
They called me. I put it on a waiting list like 2 months ago. I've been waiting to get this drone because I had the GoPro Karma drone, which is discontinued and fucking looks like a skimboard. It's huge. Like I've like tumbled that thing down trees and it's like terrifying what it's gonna land on. So this new one now I got is 249 grams and it's literally like the size of my cell phone. It's crazy.
And it shoots vertical and everything?
It shoots vertical.
Damn.
It's 4K, only 1080, 120, but that's all you need really
Yeah.
if you're just making shit like that.
Yeah.
But that was my latest gear upgrade, and some microphones.
What mic did you get?
I got some Rode. No.
The Rode Wireless.
No. It's
That's what we got.
Ceramonic. It's called like a Ceramonic Link or something. It's like
Okay, that's
little-
kind of similar to what
it's
we
like a
have.
lavalier mic.
Okay.
I've been needing it a lot. Francis been killing it on the videos.
Yeah. Shout out to Francis.
Yeah.
Dude, do you have any other questions for Mikey?
Yeah, I guess.
I was just about to answer you and be like, no, I'm good.
No, you
Andrew, like you were talking to
He
me.
just like cuts it off.
you said something about the way you edited this. You were gonna say something. I don't think you ever.
Oh,
got
this
to it.
reel. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm sick as shit last week, and I went to Rite Aid to go get some Zycam because Aunt Sloma told me to take Zycam. And I pull up to Rite Aid, and this fucking Lambo is sitting right there in the pouring rain. And I have this exact setup on me, ND filter with the fucking 85 millimeter lens. And I'm walking over to go take pictures, and I see this girl walking out and unlocks it. I'm like, that's Sheena Monk. She's like she's from our area. She's like a Lamborghini race car driver. And I was like, yo, you mind if I take a couple pictures of your car? And it wasn't raining, but then it started absolutely downpouring, but it made the video fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I got absolutely soaked.
Did you send her the video?
Yeah, she's I didn't get read yet. I'm probably in her requests right now.
Probably.
Yeah, but I mean, this
Definitely.
video's been seen.
That's crazy. You would have never thought.
Look,
that.
it got me a job. Regal, that's the place I was talking about working on. I need a video like this for the Ferrari. Boom. That's why you got to post on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how, if people say, how do you get business? There you go. That's how. Post shit.
Well, that's what you did. That's how you got started. You were just going around taking pictures.
Oh my God, dude! You know how much free content I gave away?
Yeah.
Terabytes of photos I gave away my first year. Thousands of photos going.
But
in
that built your
clubs.
reputation fast.
Did, yeah, until you try and charge people. They're like, well, you gotta charge me for it? You gonna charge me $25 for the picture from out back of the club? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only $25, dude.
Sheesh.
No, that's crazy because you never thought that happened that way. I thought you did this for someone, you know?
No. Yeah, my other boy hit me up and he said, what was that for? No, I told him, I said, I got lucky on my trip to Rite Aid. He said, that was improv? I said, yeah, I just pulled up to Rite Aid and there was a soaking wet fucking Performante a la Lamborghini sitting out front.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah, it was dope. It was really cool.
How do you feel like you progressed as a content creator since you started?
Tremendously, I would say, dude. I look at my old stuff and like it was trash, bro.
Mhm.
Like trash. But like you also got to look at what I used to charge, you know,
Right.
3 years ago.
Right.
You know what I used to charge 3 years ago. I wouldn't go out for now for a job. No way.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Definitely got better. Yeah.
Know your worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Know your
good.
worth. Know your worth. Calculate all your equipment and your skills over the years. Like the equipment's one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The equipment is one part of it. The other part is the skill of like knowing how to do it and knowing how to put together a product like this.
Right.
Like I just had a client with a video I shot that they weren't happy with the sequence of it, and they said I would like to come and edit it with you, and that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you get one or two like edits of the video, and that's like, you know, that's what you get. It's how I created it. And you know,
You wouldn't like go to a painter and be like, you're gonna do it. You're gonna. Can I come and paint
I
with
would have
you?
loved to say, and I had to bite my tongue. I said, okay, come over to my office, sit at my computer. I'm gonna pull up Final Cut and let me know how it goes.
Mhm.
You could do it, and just see if they could figure it out. And when they get upset, like, well, I don't know how to do this. I said, well, this is why I charge what I charge.
Yeah.
This is why you leave it up to me, because
Yeah.
you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, it's actually something as a creative that's very frustrating and discouraging when someone has this perfect image in their brain before they even come to you. They say, I have this picture I want. I really want this. I want it to look like this. I want it to look like this. I'm going to do my best, but it's not going to look how you saw it on another photographer's page.
But that like nobody in our company's like telling Gilmar. Like occasionally I'll be like, I need this specifically, or this is what I'm looking for. But very rarely does
I have-
anyone here tell Gilmar what to do.
Oh, I have a client. She books me once, twice a month, so she could say whatever she wants, but she lines up her shots for me. She tells me exactly what she wants. And guess what? Her folder's smaller and more effective, because instead of me going in shooting how I want to shoot, it's exactly what the client wants. Because I overshoot. I tend to overshoot, and I overgive. You know, I'm never like stingy with my returns. I always give. If I shot it and it's good, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Not-
good and bad to be that way.
But it's like
You know?
Gilmar's like a creator. He's like our in-house artist. So it's like you kind of have to let him do his own thing.
Yeah.
If something doesn't come out that great or doesn't come out to what, I mean, I don't think it's ever happened. But it's
Hope
like,
not.
I mean, I can't think of anything. But it's like he always delivers the goal of the content.
Yeah.
If you come in and you're micromanaging the person, it's like one discouraging. It makes their job not as
Oh
fun.
my God, we were taking pictures of drinks at the restaurant, and like 3 people from the bar just like came out and we're like, why don't you shoot it from this side? Why don't you do this? Wait,
No
how come you
way.
did that? And I was like, yo, can you do me a favor? Can you get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
You
I
just
don't,
say
I
it
don't
like real
care.
fast and be
No.
like, "What's that?" Be like, "It's French."
No, I don't even care. I just don't listen to people.
No, yeah.
The
Exactly.
other night I was walking into the club and like I had my camera like around me. I'm just walking and like some annoying drunk chick. She's like, "Where are you going? Take my picture." And I was like, "I'm really late." And I just left and like walked away and just didn't stop.
I'm really
Like I'm
late.
gonna have a interaction on the street with a random person where I truly was late.
Yeah.
I was like, couldn't
You just
find
turn
parking
around,
that
you
night.
just like point it at her and then point it up at the sky and just great shot.
Like, what did I want to say? Be like, oh, I only have an 85 on me with no flash, and it's pretty dark over here. She can be like, what?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, no, sorry.
Can't do it.
Yeah,
No. Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. Praise everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
thanks.
thanks for having me. Good
It's
to be
good.
back.
It's good to see you.
Thank you. I'm glad we were sick at the same time.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. It's like we're kind of.
You're my sick bro.
Yeah, dude.
Sick bros.
Yeah.
We got to get you in here sooner next time. I feel like it's been too long.
When was our last one? Oh, no,
It's
I
like
had
2
pants
years
on.
ago.
Before you had
No,
Rambo.
no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
before you
Rambo's
had
almost
Rambo.
2 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
Rambo, you're big as shit. Thanks for not fucking slobbering all over me. I love you though.
Dude, shout out to the service dog, dude. He didn't even fucking blink.
He flinched a little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit.
Got his attention. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me. No prisoners. Love you guys.
Yeah.
You can find Mikey at Mikey_Nappz, NAPPZ, Instagram. Don't hack him.
Yeah, don't hack him.
Yeah, don't even try me.
This is no prisoners podcast. Mikey's definitely not a prisoner.
No.
He's a prisoner of the lens.
You could take it. I would just start over. I think if I just started over again, I wouldn't have an Instagram.
Yeah,
Just like, fuck it. Just give it up.
just be OG.
Yeah, just don't make one.
Underground.
I'm lying. I'd cave. No, yeah, burner. I have a burner.
Yeah,
good
dude.
burner.
Just like you with just like face paint.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I don't even care if you enjoyed this at this point. Just subscribe to the show.
Yeah, dude, every time I do this, I'm amazed how long we go for.
Yeah, it's the headphones.
Why? Really?
I don't think so. I think it's just because I miss you.
It always is good.
Dude,
to
we
see
used to bullshit for hours.
I know. In the garage.
Yeah, just trapping in the garage, have the dogs out, darkness. Dude, thanks to everybody who listened. We appreciate everybody that listens to the show. And what do you got to say, Gilmore? You look like you got something to say.
Nah, just listen.
But thanks to everybody who listens, and we'll
Don't forget
see.
to subscribe. Andrew said subscribe. It's not the same as just watching. You got to subscribe.
There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly. Don't just free
It's
watch.
a follow button. I follow
It's like
everybody's
paying.
business
It's
I
like
know.
you paying your bills.
Yeah, tell your friend about it.
Tell your friend. Tell your mom. Subscribe on your mom's YouTube channel.
Share it. Tag me. At me.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see you guys next week.
Shout out Niagara Springs.